Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So, thanks to the Twitter blue verification stupid crap, there was a spoof account for Chiquita Bananas that tweets, it's like, we've just overthrown the country of Brazil. And so Chiquita, of course, comes out and is like, hey, don't believe the spoof account, blah, blah, say all this stuff to like try to do damage control. And they like shut down that account, and another Chiquita spoof account came up that says, hey, don't believe that spoof account. We haven't overthrown a government since 1958.
Oh God.
And I was just, fuck, I'm here for it.
I live for the spoof accounts that are tanking their stocks, basically.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, insulin's free.
Insulin's free. That's the one that I'm like,
Oh
yeah.
man, that was such a good one. I was like,
It's
oh
priceless.
man.
Yeah.
If only
If
it was.
Actually had like
Stop you.
billions of dollars in impact. Pretty dope. Yeah. Average Bear. That's that's what we're talking about. Yeah, the Eli Lilly, stupid ass company. Why is it not free, Eli Lilly?
Yeah.
Speaking of Eli,
It's a life-setting.
I'm here. What up?
so Dave, would Eli allow insulin to be free?
100%.
Are you in charge of it? Yeah, good. All right, everybody, vote for Eli.
100%. There you go.
Yeah, vote for Eli.
You're not gonna ask Sam if he would overthrow a government for his beans.
Do I need to ask? Like,
Uh,
You don't know.
obviously,
Fine.
we don't.
that question.
How do you think
just
that
said.
good beans became a household name?
He's like super nice with his whole family. It's
Like super capitalist.
like agricultural tyrants or something.
Just ruthless. Ruthless.
We put
Oh,
beans
these are
on
nice
everybody's table,
carrots
whether
you
they
have.
like it or not.
These carrots are so orange, honey. Come look at the carrots. I don't know why they became German. I should stop. Hi, everybody.
Oh, Lord almighty.
We live.
We're
Start looking at
not faces yet, but we're live.
You start
Okay.
looking at your
Life.
neighbor's lawn longingly. German doesn't seem like that bad of an accent.
Oh my gosh.
Did you see the article about the Senate? I think he's a senator. That's part of like the FTC and like regulating the social stuff and stuff like that. And he was like, "Hey," so he wrote this huge big letter, and a reporter decided to imitate him with his permission to see how easy it was. And yeah, super easy. So he wrote this big letter like, "Hey, what the heck are you doing? Excuse me. What are the future progresses you're going to make towards this, and etc." And it sounds like he's going to get in a good amount of trouble that he already is in it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of words.
Yeah,
That's a lot of
some
words.
of them were in the right order.
Yeah.
No, one doesn't.
Well, I
No,
hope that guy
doesn't.
explodes. I'm pretty sure that was the moral of the story, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
Spontaneously
cool. Yeah, let's do
combusts.
it. Well, it's a good thing Average Bear is here, aka JB,
Yeah.
aka I don't know, I got nothing. Panda.
The human alarm clock.
There we go.
Yeah.
Wait, he's human?
But I thought he was an average bear.
Lies.
JB.
He's not verified on Twitter as a bear, so you got
How could we ever believe you?
not verified on Grinder as a bear either.
I mean,
you would
The
know.
different kind.
yeah, different kind.
You were
He's also a little clock. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I guess we should show our faces or something. Yay, here we are.
Ludicrous.
Hi. Wow.
Potentially
Here we
start
are.
with
I should have hid, like, as soon as you said that, I should have just, like, jumped down.
I know you
My
always have the
desk.
instinct to leap off camera whenever I say we're
I
putting our
dropped
faces
the lid
on.
of my drink. That's why I did that.
Do you need to boop the Into the Storm thing on the roll 20?
Probably should. There it is.
There you go.
Who needs that?
I got you.
Okay. Water's all the way
also
over here.
probably have adjusted that, but it's fine.
I got it.
Man, I have to remember to change that one. I mean, if one of you dies.
Yeah, you got to make sure that one's in view, not the diet government overthrower over there. You know who hasn't overthrown governments? Shasta Cola. Shasta.
I don't know. I haven't fact checked that. I don't really want to commit to that yet.
We're not.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I don't feel
Not
comfortable
sure.
saying that about any corporation at this point in time.
Also,
Oh, it's named
It has
after
been around since at least
Lieutenant Shasta, conquered Haiti
for
in
saying lieutenant.
1392.
Listen, you shouldn't say Haiti because I've got way too many facts about Haiti.
I also like that I came up with a random year is 1392, and that's definitely not possible.
A year that there were definitely no European colonists there to take over Haiti. Yeah.
Anyway, derailing enough. Good to start.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's pronounced.
I think we're ready to do the recap. Yeah,
Okay.
they can't see what I name us in Zoom.
Yeah.
Which is probably
I
a
didn't
good thing.
Oh, okay. That's fine. It's pronounced.
Now, it's pronounced would be Panda's cage name if he were an MMA fighter
Yeah.
because of his last name, which don't dox
Imagine
yourself.
No one can
It's
pronounce
fine.
Yeah.
it correctly.
Just know that it's not easy to pronounce by just looking at it.
I say no one can pronounce it correctly. It seems really easy to pronounce, but that's because we've known him for 18 years.
Yeah. We're sort of we got different perspectives. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and start doing the recap, I'm going to turn my light out.
So last time on Into the Storm, we left off where we were. Sam was making his way through the tunnels while Eli and I don't know why I always blank out on your character names.
That's fine.
Well, if you do
Lamia.
what I do, which is have the Twitch up, you could see that it says Lamia right there.
Lamia, thank you. I almost always say Pandora, which is a different character.
It's tough when you play in like
Very
3
different.
campaigns with the same
Yeah,
people.
yeah, with Lamia, we're escorting a normal angry amount of man who is Varmuri. When Stormborns had appeared in his secret tunnel, that was not so secret anymore, and did their best to put as many holes in him as they could, while he turned invisible and ran like the little. It's too early to say that word. He is
Runner person. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's we're good.
No, runner aware.
Bitch. He is. No. Well, Sam had kind of a. Are we fighting? Yeah, I don't know. I was with another one of the bandits. Things progressed, and the Stormborns were like, we're gonna go fight in the thing. Y'all go after him. So we did. And oh boy, did we. You okay there? Okay. Sorry, I just saw a hand.
I was fixing the focus.
Oh, blur. Ah, okay. So we start searching through the tunnels, and it starts getting colder. Snowballs are made. Snails are found. Teleportation happens, where we find, walls that you can put your hand through. It's very cold, and if you go through it, you just gotta go somewhere else. And that happened
The
a few
sound
times.
effect is also actually happens. He's just not just making sound.
Yeah. And while we're teleporting, one of us, not saying who, doesn't end up teleporting with everybody else, and is in a cage where there's a large blue hand covered in fur that just wraps around the cage, a language he or she doesn't understand, to keep it ambiguous. It was me. But he gets teleported back and then hit with a snowball that he was carrying, or throw No one knows. More searching happens, and then Eli, I just out him now, also encounters this blue thing, and since he has better night vision than I do, he actually saw what it was, which was built like a wall.
I'm gonna borrow Lamia's description really quick, or just
the
description, which was
PlayStation.
the PS2 graphic looking.
I was thinking PS1, honestly.
Well, yeah, but
Where
He's hired.
Res than
Listen,
that.
he's higher
higher
def
res
than
than that,
PS1,
okay?
so
It's still all
imagine
polygons.
Well, yeah, but like, never mind. I'm not gonna say it. Never mind. Just go ahead.
no neck, bicep every day working. Anyway, ran into him. You eventually, got away from that individual, and happened upon a large room with some kind of bottles and random kind of miscellaneous things that were in kind of a larger room, and we encountered a small, strange little man with glowing eyes. Were they orange glowing?
Yes, they were.
They were
Orange. Yes. Okay. I couldn't remember if they were orange or yellow. They don't. My notes don't say. They just say
definitely
glowy eyes. Oh yeah, Fofa was the large thing's name. Well, we were still on the track of Varmuri, and this individual said that he had already gotten by, but he doesn't want anybody else coming through here. We tried to persuade him. He said need a lot of blood, more than one person can hold amount of blood and some silver.
Suspiciously, it's about 3 people's worth of blood.
Yeah,
Just,
I know. Crazy.
Right around that amount.
When we entered this room, I forget who was in the lead, but somebody almost got taken out by a deer carcass.
Lamia almost got taken out by a deer carcass.
Yeah, which is always fun. Speaking of that deer carcass, the guy kind of got tired of it being around, so he took out his dungeon Roomba, or Doomba, as I like to call it.
The Doomba.
Which is I'm blanking on the name. Ooze? No.
I mean,
It is.
Well,
ooze.
I guess we don't know. I don't know.
in character,
Sam probably
you don't
doesn't know what it
necessarily
is.
know. In character,
Yeah,
you don't necessarily know, but like out of character, you probably know it's gelatinous cube.
Yeah, gelatinous cube. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Most of you probably.
And hoovered up that deer carcass, and then decided like, oh, there's some more dust bunnies over here. Better hoover those too. And started pursuing us while we immediately went no, and ran. And I believe that's where we left off. Was us probably going into initiative.
You definitely didn't mention the snails.
I said the snails once.
Yes, but the snails, plural. You mentioned the snail, but that
Something
you
about
kept
these
finding
snails.
snails. Also, the Doomba's name is Mambo.
Oh, Mambo, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot about that as well. Wrote down Fufa's name, but he's important. So
But he's important. Yeah.
I get to finish my frog that I drew last week on this screen. Okay. If you give a man drawing tools, he will use them when he's bored. Because you put crayons in front of me, I'm gonna draw them.
I mean, yeah, no surprises there.
I mean, if I ever go back into Chili's again, that's exactly what I do.
Gotta get them kids' menus.
Did I miss anything?
It's a lot easier when you have a child. They don't
Yeah,
look
that-
quite as funny.
Can I get 2 children's menus, please?
Right?
I would like my
Anyone-
own set of crowns.
Anyone have anything to add?
I
But-
saw a crack in the wall with an eye in it.
Oh, yeah.
That
yeah.
was terrifying,
I was
and
gonna
Lamia's
mention
reaction
that.
was, not gonna deal with that. Hey, Eli, go with up front. No reason. Just keep going.
Also, that we knocked over like a bottle that was on that table, and it started talking when it was
Mhm.
open. It sounded like the creepy guy's voice. and started like talking like kind of like it was a journal about Phoenix. I think it was Phoenix, but it was all in like third person, which was very strange. And he's also really tall and oddly proportioned.
Mm-hmm.
He's very tall and very lanky.
And hunchy.
Yeah, I said strange little man because he's hunched over.
Yeah, he's very hunchy.
I think that's an adequate recap. What do you think, chat? All, however many of you there are? 7? 7? Nah.
Yeah,
not 7.
7.
7. Wow, 7 of you. Wonderful. Well, thank you. Excellent. I think you are caught up. So, as Mambo surges through the tunnel after you, we're going to go ahead and roll initiative. Make sure you click your minis.
Oh, shoot.
Mambo rolled great.
Oh, okay. I have a good chance of potentially beating
I
that.
rolled normal.
Where's my... Wow, that's my screen so big. I think I clicked me. Yeah, I clicked me. Yeah.
Make sure. Oh yeah, that is the case. Okay.
Okay.
Boo.
Good. What do you mean, boo? Oh, because as long as you're faster than it, you won't get eaten. Is that what you were booing?
Yeah. Did it not? I selected my thing, but
It
didn't
doesn't
put
look
it
like
in.
it.
innocent result. I clicked my character thing on the screen.
You clicked your token?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
You clicked your character thing, did you?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want me to re-roll that or?
Oh, you were drawing on it by accident.
Yeah. I accidentally drew.
Yep, there's
child.
pink right
Now
on
you
your
got a
head.
pink scar.
Just get out of the way. Hold on.
Now I've got to like draw like on your face like it's a yearbook photo.
Oh gosh.
We get
So,
the screen over here now.
Like,
JB said he had owned a Doomba once, and I asked
also
him if it ever tried to eat him.
Just
He said it never
realized
worked
I
until a
tried
horror
right
movie
now.
was on a
oh,
TV
it's gone.
at 2 a.m. and then started to clean the floor unprovoked.
I actually just realized that you guys were not on the right map, so
Oh, so we got to roll again?
you don't have to roll again. I just have to transfer your initiatives. 12. Delete.
What's your transfer initiative? I think that we should transfer all the grapes into one area.
Grapes, huh?
That's a weird
Going with
initiative.
grapes. Going with grapes.
Oh, Eli.
How do you do the things you do, Dave?
Oh, what?
You
Roll awful?
You got a 3, bro.
Yeah. I rolled a 2. I don't see
This
how this
gel-
is hard to understand.
This
happens
gelatinous
a lot.
cube. This gelatinous
Uh-huh.
cube
Uh-huh.
has improved initiative so that it has a flat
Uh-huh.
0 to its initiative
Uh-huh.
check.
I have +1 to my initiative. It's the only reason it's a 3.
Oh, I forgot to ask. Are we in a forest?
Oh dear
That
God.
would be fun.
You are
We're not.
You are not.
We are not.
Okay. Anyway. Stupid squeaky chair. Alright. And then we're gonna put this dude his initiative.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hire some people and put them in tree costumes so that everywhere we go is a forest.
A forest of people.
Trees
Yeah.
trees don't make it a forest, my friend.
That is true. It is a separate biome.
Who the hell is that?
Old man.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Old man. Yeah. Anyway, okay. So yeah, Mambo's coming after he's cleaning up. What do you want to do, Lamia?
I don't know if this is meta, but do I see that Eli is considerably slower than me?
No. You just see
No.
that he's
Okay,
trying
then-
to get away from
I would
this
say
thing.
since this all happens in the same 6-second span of time anyways, there's no way you can tell him that.
Yeah.
Well, I was just asking because sometimes you can tell. All right,
Not
Lamia's
really.
gonna. Anyway, Lamia's gonna hop the hell away, and move. So 5, 10. Actually, was that a double? No, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And actually, no, she's not going to double move. Then she'll ready. To
Are you wearing your armor? You can. Oh,
Yeah.
you have armor training. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. She's going to ready to strike if the gelatinous cube comes her way.
If Mambo comes your way.
Yes,
Stop
Mambo,
metaing.
you're right.
You don't know it's a gelatinous cube in character.
If
You
Mambo
just know it
comes
is
my
a
way. Big scary cube
gelatinous
thing.
cube.
Is a cube that is made of gelatin.
And then I'm done.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I'd
Yeah,
like to
go
try
and put
and
your-
eat the cube.
Yeah, I'm putting it in.
Thank you. And next up is
That
old
big
man.
old cube of bean starch is coming right for us.
It's
Mambo.
considerably a darker color.
Get back here! Leave them. Those are guests, not trash. He just kind of walks up, but he doesn't like do anything. He just yells at it. Sam, your turn.
I run away. As far as my little legs can take me. Presumably where Lamia ran. Also, fight!
Hopefully. You can't see at the moment, though, right? Or you can see a little bit. Yeah, I think you can see a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Five.
kind of almost reaches you. Yeah.
15,
Oh, jeez.
20.
I didn't know you guys couldn't see.
30. Oh, that's a half square. Yeah, unless I want to try and run past the light bulb carrier, then that's all I can do.
Okay. You can ready an
Or
action.
will do.
You only took a move action. Use your standard to ready an action if you want to.
Can I ready an action to move more?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, then yes, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
If-
What is the trigger to that?
If I see the weird pudding cube coming up within 10 feet of us at least,
Okay, if it gets within 10 feet.
Yeah.
Alright. Go
I
ahead.
want to go no, move further.
Okay, go ahead and type that into the chat, please. It's Mambo's turn. Okay. Eli. Mambo just keeps moving, and it's probably gonna try to engulf you.
Yeah, that's
So you have a choice. You can make an attack of opportunity on it if you like, or you can make a reflex save to try to avoid being engulfed.
I'm gonna go with the reflex save.
Okay.
That's my bet here.
Go ahead and make your reflex save. And
There you go.
11.
There's my 11.
Its DC is a little... I lowered it slightly because of the space. What is it, DC? Oh, wow. Okay. So if this was a full, like, room space, you think it would have caught you. But you're just big enough that it makes contact briefly, but you're able to, like, kind of scoot your way out and continue. You actually get shunted into that space as it moves up. So here's the thing, though. It keeps moving up. So you're going to have to keep making saves.
Yeah, I kind of figured I would.
So go ahead and make
Right.
another reflex save.
Here it goes.
19, that's enough. You get shunted this far. You're just basically scrambling your way away from it. Probably like trip at one point in the snow and just like do like the weird like hands feet run thing, getting back to
Yes.
your feet, just not stopping moving.
Yes.
And it's got one more space it can move. So one more reflex save.
Alright, here it goes.
Hell yeah.
That's weird. That die did not roll. It just went thunk, like right on 17.
So which of these spaces would you like to move into?
The one closest to Sam.
Alright.
That's right there. Yes, that one.
So it gets over there. That, I believe.
Oh my gosh. I can only imagine it going through that tunnel looks like a tube of toothpaste. at this point. Because like it was like a cube in the room, but now it's forcing its bulk through a tunnel, so it's just...
Ah, yes, because it was trying to engulf you. That is as far as it can move.
Alright.
But you can see, since you can see through this thing, it's leaving a pretty clean path in its wake, other than the snow. Since that's a map.
That's what it's supposed to do.
Good old Doomba.
Okay, so its turn's over. It is now your turn, Eli.
Because I have night vision, I can't tell how lit or not lit this place is. Is there
you
any
can't.
light in this at all?
Mean you can't?
Yes,
you
me
as a
the
player can't. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
The only light source is Lamia right now.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Just trying to see because some of my spells don't work if it's complete darkness because there's no shadow to use the spell on. So that's why I was asking.
You are in dim light.
That's fine. I'm gonna move there.
You are now in bright light.
So it's 5. No, it's okay.
Move or 5-foot step?
No, I'm going to move. It can
Or you can
get
withdraw
attacked
if you're just gonna keep moving.
Well, I think I'm just gonna withdraw. Yeah, I was gonna do something, but I think withdraw makes more sense. So
Okay.
I will withdraw.
Okay, so that
I
was
can get one
space.
space past Lamia with my move, so I will.
Since it's a withdraw, you can double move.
Well,
If you
and I
want,
can see.
if you want.
Yeah, I didn't want to leave them too far behind, but since I
Okay.
can see and I don't need her, I will go ahead and do that.
I don't need her.
I meant to see.
Yeah,
Also-
not to see.
Don't forget that it is a free action to attempt like a knowledge check to identify something if you want to.
Sure.
If you're
I'm not
trained
particularly...
in the knowledge, so it would be knowledge
Yeah.
arcana, knowledge dungeoneering for a gelatinous
I
cube. So if
am
you don't
trained
have
in both of those, so I will go ahead and throw that out there.
Since I'm also trained
Nice,
too.
oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
That's useful. I know everything. Why am I good at those? I do that
Oh.
in our other campaign as well. But granted, I have every knowledge in that campaign, so...
that, it's true.
I know it's not my turn, but I also have knowledge engineering.
I'll allow it since I
Can I?
just
Okay.
now reminded you.
I just want to see
Mm.
how bad it is.
Yeah.
Not as good.
Yeah, you don't know about
I will
this thing.
say, I saw...
It's in a dungeon.
It's
When you look
scary.
at the word dungeoneering, when it pops up on this, it looks like Dungeon E-Ring, and all I thought of was Dungeons and Elden Ring, man. And I'm like, yeah, I have
Wow.
knowledge of Elden Ring. What are you talking about?
So let's see. So you definitely know that it is a gelatinous cube. You're rolling that 20, so I'm going to give you 2 pieces of information. What kind of stuff are you trying to remember about this thing? Trying to identify about it.
Things that I really want to know about it are how to stop it, and like what other things it could do that could potentially like really threaten us. Kind of things,
yes.
you
Okay.
know? Threat assessment, and yeah.
Okay, that's easy. Okay, so for gelatinous cube, you think probably just getting far enough away from it will stop it, just because it's an ooze, and oozes don't really have minds. They have like very limited comprehension of their surroundings and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it probably is following things like vibrations, or like you don't know if it's like probably not heat signatures, but it's just following the activity and the movement and the fact there's something different than like the dead stone around it. And thankfully they don't move all that fast. As far as harmful things, the worst thing about these, other than that they're corrosive, which is how they can clean stuff, is that slime is also heavily anesthetizing. So if it gets on you, you will start to lose feeling in your entire body. You can actually become paralyzed by their slime.
Gotcha.
So which make it real bad if it engulfs you.
Yeah. I'm just gonna also shout as I go past Lamia. I'm gonna say, "Keep running!" Like just no stopping. Just, let's go.
Okay, top of the initiative, Lamia, you're up.
Okay. So, question. So I know that Sam is a Volu, but how big is he exactly?
He is a actually.
Vedi, sorry.
So
Yeah,
he's a short, medium creature. But go ahead.
Yeah.
You have your actual height.
Oh, 5'7".
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say, he's 5'7".
I'm not
I remember
actually
that. I don't
very-
know why I remember that you're 5'7", but I think because we had a
I am-
conversation about it.
You know,
Okay.
on the
so-
shorter side for like a would be for like a demi, but
Right.
I'm tall for a halfling person.
Right. Right.
Depending on the
Okay,
region,
so I
you'd be
can't-
average height. But,
I can't just go over to you and pick you up. Got it.
I mean,
You could, but he's gonna slow you down. He's
Yes.
he's a full-grown
Um,
man wearing gear, right? Like,
yeah.
Yep.
Is Napoleon height, by the way.
Because I wanted to go
Just to put that
over
out there.
and basically drag him.
No.
I love that. No.
You know, I mean, Lamia like realizes, right, I'm the light, so she will go back,
Yeah. As long as
Grabs-
I can, as
grab
long as
Samuel's arm, and start dragging him. I mean, well, not. It doesn't have to be dragged. It can be willfully force walking, but and
So-
then move again.
So here are the options I'll let you try, and it depends on if Sam is going to resist or not, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can, I will say, you can try to move both of you. Can everybody see? Let me pull this up a little bit more. There. You can move both of you this way.
Yeah.
I'll probably have you do a CMB check, and we'll see if you can move 1 or 2 spaces. Or
Mm-hmm.
you can try to just reposition him on the other side of you.
Damn it! That's exactly what she do. Well, because he needs the light, so he wouldn't be able to go forward that much anyway. But shoot, yeah.
He'd go forward quite a bit, actually, but yeah.
She'll try and drag them both forward.
Okay. Sam, are you resisting this?
Yeah,
Grabs your arm and starts
kind
pulling
of,
you
because I'm
along.
wondering why the hell she's just not going. But
So are you going along
Sure.
with it, or are you pulling away from her? That's basically the
I
question.
would go along with it.
Okay.
It's more of a mental state.
So, Lamia, go ahead and roll CMB
Yes.
check.
CMB, there you are. No modifier.
25. I will say that gets you 2 spaces. 1 and 2. So I imagine this is like, you kind of run up, you grab his arm, and you're like, you pull him along like several strides, and like you're kind of pushing him past you, essentially.
Yeah.
But you haven't, he hasn't like moved into your space or anything yet.
Basically saying, I'm the light, so you need to be ahead of me.
I mean, we came this direction, so I kind of know where to go.
We're kind of panicking. We could trip.
Damn it, Mambo! Come here! There's a mess here! There's a mess! You hear something splash back on the other side of Mambo.
Oh, thank you, old man.
Sam, it's your turn.
I'm assuming I can just move through her square unopposed. How strict are we getting with these diagonal movements?
I mean, that's 30 feet. Because when you do the measure, it counts them as it's supposed to, or it should.
Okay.
Unless I've got it configured incorrectly. Nope, it's configured right.
Alright. Well, I'm going to
So
move
every other
my...
diagonal's an extra space.
Move my character up to there, then. And oh boy, it's dark up here now.
Yep. So when you're in darkness, you got to move at half speed, or high chance you can trip.
Or run directly into me, in this case.
So that's your move action. You still have a standard and a swift.
I will, by the way, when you get up here, just for flavor's sake, I'm going to steady you for a second, because I see you perfectly fine. So, but you're
Yeah.
obviously like running, so I'm going to do that thing where I just kind of steady you for a second.
Yeah.
So you don't.
I don't know.
barrel
I don't know if
into
you're.
me.
I don't know if you're directly in front of me or where you are.
No, that's what I'm saying is I'm going to do that because I'm going to be like, oh man, he's about to run me over. So I'm going to just kind of like put my
So you
hand
like
out.
get up there and like
Yeah.
touches you. So you know he's there.
I've been violated. No, yeah, I'll just I'll stop there. Wait for light to catch up.
Any rated action or the same rated action?
Do a different rating action where I'm gonna try to grab hold of Eli. Now that I feel him, and pretty much when he moves, I'll move with him.
Okay.
If that's
That works.
possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, next up is Mambo. Mambo's gonna move. That's as far as Mambo can get in one action.
Am I seeing eye Demi?
I don't know how I feel about that phrasing, but okay.
For once, the human has dark vision.
Yes. Luckily, one of us does.
Alright. Okay. There it is. It's no longer stretching or squeezing. As far as it gets. And nope, can't reach, so it's gonna double move. Gets right there. All right, Eli, you are up.
I am gonna wait to move because I know Sam can't. So I'm gonna have my action that when it's his turn, I'm gonna move with him because he can't see. So
You're basically going to be okay. That will actually change your initiative. That will get back to the top, which is just in just a moment. So pass. Slow by descending. Lamia, you're up.
Lamia screams and withdraws.
Okay.
Hey, daughter, go!
Oh, that's not how that works. That's fine.
Okay, unfortunately, when you leave
Oh,
this
God.
space, it
Oh,
does attack
fuck.
you with a pseudopod.
Fuck
It's
me.
when you're leaving this space. So let's
pseudopods.
see if it gets you. It's got no bonuses to this. Just a
They're
regular
pseudopods at that, by the way.
Looked like a pod. It was a
Uh,
pseudopod.
yeah, that
Guessing
hit
a
me, my
20 hits. Yep.
Yeah, my AC is only 18.
Okay, so you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage and 6 points of acid damage.
Oh, acid.
Wham! Hits like right in the back. Hits way harder than it looks like some weird Jello cube can hit. But it's not even really the impact that does the most damage.
It's got no
Immediately You feel
bones.
this burning sensation across your back. And then that sensation begins to numb. I need you to make a fortitude save.
Well, at least that's my best one. God.
Let's hope it doesn't betray you.
Whew. That was almost a 2.
It was almost a 2. Unfortunately, a 17 is actually not enough to resist its paralysis.
Alright, bye guys.
So you get hit, and you kind of take one step forward, and you guys see her just kind of look at this alarmed look on her face and just collapses over. You can see she's still conscious, but can't move at all. Lamia, your entire body just goes numb. Pins and needles from head to toe, and then nothing. It only has the one swing as a standard action. Oh yeah, that's blood's coming. So you guys hear you hear the old man cursing and something like dragging, and splashing on its way up behind Mambo. So, there. And back to Eli.
I just want to say that the plural of pseudopod is pseudopodia. Anyways.
We gotta block Google on his computer.
Block Google.
Bold of you to assume I didn't know that one as someone who's obsessed with the plural of octopus.
Bold of you to assume that I use Google and not Bing. Bing,
Yeah.
please sponsor us.
If I use Bing,
No,
I would get a
He
very
would use
different
the
answer.
duck one.
If I got, I would use Ask Jeeves.
Ask Jeeves, yeah, that's my go-to.
Anyway,
Get your fucking hipster ass.
I can't see them because of the curve of the tunnel, right? So,
No,
but
you
I
just-
obviously
you
I
hear-
heard that.
Yeah, you hear an armored person hit the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Ka-thunk.
We gotta try and do something. Okay. Well, let's try and go drag her that way. So I'm gonna move across Sam, even though I said I wouldn't do that. I'm
Slide across him.
staying right there. Okay, I can
Slimy.
see she still has light cast on her, right?
Yeah, her cap of light is still
Or
going.
cap of light, it's still on. Okay, so that thing is in light. So I am going to try and shadow trap it. It's
Okay.
got to make a will save to negate being trapped.
Yeah, send it to the Shadow Realm.
Let's see. You learn.
If that'll
Hard
work on
stop.
it.
I
it-
don't think it does because it is mindless, but let me double check.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't know if it will or not either, since it's an illusion.
Yeah, immunity to all mind-affecting effects, charms, compulsions, phantasms, patterns, and morale effects. What? Because this is an illusion.
Yeah.
Shadow.
It's a shadow illusion.
Charms, compulsions, phantasms, patterns. So does that mean? Because it does specify
So it
several
pins the
types of
target's shadow to a
illusions.
current location. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. And then it causes it to become entangled, essentially, preventing it by moving farther than 5 feet. Right? That's the spell description. So.
I'm going to take not super long and do a tiny amount of research on this and see.
No worries. If not, it's not going to change my move too much.
Yeah,
So it's
because
not
if
a-
not, you
not a
would
big
know
deal.
because I already told you they were mindless. But I'll clarify.
Well, yeah.
in just
I was
a
going to say also because I rolled a nat 20, I would hope that I would know if this affects it or not.
Yeah.
Knowledge check.
No, not prone. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay, universal monster rules. There it is. Okay, yeah, illusions. Period. Okay, that's weird. Why they spelled some of those out. Okay, so yeah, it would be immune to shadow trap, and you would know that.
Okay. All right, cool. Then I won't cast Shadow Trap. I don't have anything else that can actually affect it, do I? I don't think so. Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna try and drag Lamia because I don't have much else I could do.
If that's what you're gonna do, yeah, the max you would be able to get is 2 spaces, but there's another person there, so yeah, you can for free get her into that space.
Okay, and then I'm gonna look at Sam and be like, "Help!"
Sam, it's your turn. Your battle axe is still in that space.
About its paralytic, with my roll, would I know what kind of things would be best to fix the paralyzing agent of its slime?
You would probably know that you would need a stronger spell than you know, or just let it wear off in time.
Okay.
Which, speaking of, I did not roll how long you would be paralyzed.
I was just wondering if the not good berry, whatever, better berry.
Yeah, it wouldn't
Would
be just a
affect.
healing thing.
Yeah, I didn't think that would do it, but I don't know the full effect of what those berries can do either. So,
Yeah, you know
because
that
I know they heal, but they also make you feel rested and stuff. So I didn't know if that would help.
your knowledge doesn't tell you. I'll say that
Yeah.
much. You can always try
That's
it,
fine.
but
My question was if my knowledge would, because I'm don't think it would. But if for some reason my character just knew that would work, then I'd do it, obviously. But I don't think it will. So,
Okay. Sam?
Oh, she's gonna weigh a lot. No
why
offense.
we're dragging her, not carrying her.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue to drag. Try and get her as far away from it as possible.
Okay, have a narrow space here. I'm gonna have you go ahead and roll a C and B check. Actually, no, I'm just gonna say a strength check.
Okay.
I would give you a bonus, but you're in this like narrow corridor. It's kind of an awkward space to try to like you and another person dragging her.
Yeah,
And
I didn't get to speak. I was gonna say, crush me like the scones.
I was saying, you just grab my coattails and you pull me and I'll pull her. Just like a train of
13.
idiots pulling each other.
Yeah, I'll say you can do it. It is unfortunately going to take your full turn to get that one space. It's not a very good roll here. But they did get her to move a space. It was gonna be tough to get her too far anyway. But you guys have gotten her a little bit further away. Now it's Mambo's turn.
Mambo.
You hear this like gross suction-y sound from over there where Mambo is, and it continues to slurp along the ground, but it doesn't get any closer. You don't see it appear down the hallway. Top of the initiative, Lamia, you are still paralyzed. You can take no actions.
There. Yes, good, Mambo. Come this way.
Your footsteps leading away. More splorp, splop, slurch. And Eli, you're up again.
Well, I'm going to continue to try and get her at least out of this super narrow hallway. So I'm going to do all I can to pull.
Is that what both of you are doing? You and Sam?
Yeah.
Okay. You are out of initiative. And I'll see you
Yay.
over here.
Wake up!
She is perfectly conscious.
Yeah, I'm going to do that thing where
Can she respond to that?
see if she can track my finger really quick to
Wake
see
up!
if she was paralyzed or something else happened, right? You know, do that like, okay, she can track my finger, she just can't move. She's like aware, but not.
You can see the eyes react a little bit. You can see kind of like very slight movements, but she's just kind of trembling and can't quite do anything for another. What is it? Another 30 seconds.
Lift her legs above her head.
Oh my gosh!
Before you get this
the blood rush
break of pins and needles across you again, and you can start to move your fingers slowly, and manage to like sit up, and there's that sleeping limb movement feeling for a minute after you get up, but it wears off after that.
All right, Lamia's first action is to hit Sam.
I didn't say I was slapping her face.
that makes it.
I had you by the boot.
That's even worse.
I know your shoe size. You can't hide from me.
So you hit Sam.
Yes, I hit Sam.
With the shoe, I hope.
I didn't take it off.
Okay.
La Concla.
I'm severely more hurt now. Don't get touched by it, guys.
I wasn't planning on it.
Oi!
Now.
Not go that way.
Oi. Yeah?
I've put Mambo away.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to tentatively walk back down this hallway.
Are we sure?
Yeah,
we're
let's
gonna
go
back there?
over.
Okay.
Well, we have no other place to go, Sam.
Okay.
I mean, we
Right.
could just go back and cut our losses on this one, but yeah.
What? Okay. Every time you move, I'm almost left in darkness.
It's very much the like he's just like grabbing onto the back of your shirt, like don't leave me.
You guys want me to just move you over there?
Yes,
Uh,
please.
Yeah, as long as there's
Uh,
nothing actually impeding.
Is her
I'm just
battle
gonna
axe
walk
still there?
Oh yeah, grab the battle axe if it's still there.
Yeah, it is. I'm assuming you picked that up.
Okay.
Okay. This.
I'm a bet he's stuck in the
Not
darkness.
what I wanted. It's not what I wanted at all. Hold on. Okay. Cut. Paste. Still ain't doing it. Alright, cool. Whatever. One at a time it is.
Yeah.
And then I'll move chat to be able to see.
Ray. Seeing.
Oh, sorry.
Now that I have actually Googled pseudopod, since that is what we're talking about, and we're moving things, they're a temporary arm-like projection of a eukaryotic cell membrane, which is hard to pronounce. Anyways,
Thought it was
there you
eukaryotic.
go. Yeah, it's probably what it is. But I can't read on this monitor as well. I should have put it on my other monitor so I could read better. Is that a K? That is a K.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, man, this monitor is bad. Also, like the difference in like color tone on these two monitors is ludicrous.
I hate that. I hate when monitor colors are different.
Well, and I have like warm like night colors set up on the computer so that it's not as harsh. But the monitor on the right is still like super blue light.
So you guys make your way back to that room, and
Yeah.
Lamia mostly limping.
Yep.
Your back, where it burned you, hurts a lot. That was a clean hit. These guys are walking, kind of examining. You can see, and you guys look kind of where she got hit. You can see that like the clothing and such like underneath the armor has been just tattered and worn away completely. Armor looks spotless in that place. It didn't seem to affect the armor other than cleaning it. But there are definitely some acid burns on the skin. Like it's very red and irritated.
I feel like
Anyway.
it's almost like if you just like
Blister.
clung to the back of your car through a car wash. Like an automated car wash.
Ugh. Ugh.
So yeah, you guys get back there, and you can see that the old man is kind of just standing there. He's like standing like in a weird stance. He's kind of just like he's not standing like a person would be waiting. He's kind of like hunched. He looks like, almost like he's ready for a fight, but he's just standing there, stock still. You see that like the little pitcher that was on the table is now on the floor, and the bread that was on the table is sitting over here, and there is a jelly-like small part of a pseudopod that's like coming out from underneath the door trying to reach the bread. But that's all that's happening over there.
Thank you for, I guess, trying to make a mess to get him away from us.
They said you were guests, so I have to be hospitable. Besides, I don't want Mambo having too much of a taste for flesh yet. Not of men. Not of men.
Right. Yeah, that's probably not the best precedent to set for sure.
This is all of you, right? Only 3. No more.
Mm.
None of you are missing.
Nope, only 3 of us.
He squints. You have all the limbs that you came in with.
Yep.
I very much do that, like where I like 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of thing, like all here.
He is like watching you count intently.
Fingers, toes, all of that.
4. Each of you has 4. And a head. No one missing any tails or other appendages.
Didn't bring a tail, so I'm good.
And they removed that at birth.
Lamia will look over at Samuel real quick as a, like double take, but then it's like, no tail.
And none of you are dead. You would tell me if you were
I
dead.
very much check my pulse, like still going.
Lamia's wincing too badly to really answer.
You're injured. You were hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Now your recompense. Damn it, Mambo.
Pseudopod keeps moving under the door.
Fine. What did you want? You wanted passage?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Shit.
Through here.
Okay. I'll let you through, but you can't come back.
Oh.
All right,
Find
wait,
your
you don't-
way out.
Okay.
We'll leave another
Makes
way.
sense.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you.
If you bring that other interloper to me, though, perhaps I make an exception and allow you to pass again.
Certainly see what we can do. Yeah.
Yes.
Do not test me, children. I may look old and frail, but I assure you, I am more dangerous than I seem.
Sorry.
Blood!
Coughing fit. Like, I may look frail, but I am.
Moves to the side and kind of like gestures vaguely toward the area over here.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm going
let's
to do
go.
that walk where I am hurrying, but I am trying to look like I am not just about to sprint down a hallway away from somebody.
Yes. Yeah.
Don't.
Lamia's gonna be last.
He says, as you guys get over there, he says,
Don't touch the lantern. Just keep walking. You'll be
I will
fine.
look directly at
Directly at-
Sam.
yes.
He says, "Don't touch the lantern." I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to stare at him for a second.
Is it crooked?
You all crooked.
that's his answer.
Alright.
That's literally his answer.
Sam looks kind of sad by that.
All right.
Change the music here.
Bye.
Hey, is the battle music
Thank
still?
you.
Shut up, Panda.
Oh my god.
You're a battle music.
You're a battle music. That's
Yep.
exactly correct.
Yep.
Once you hit like, I don't know, 20 sessions, we're gonna do a supercut of it's battle music playing. It's battle music.
God.
One of you can do the fucking super cut.
Yeah, you would definitely have to do that.
I do enough
son of a
editing.
bitch.
You could also do it right now. We're at 12.
Yeah.
12 not counting game nights, so you could definitely do it right now.
Oh yeah.
As
I mean,
you
he
guys
did it during
are-
game nights too, so
That's what
As
I'm
you
saying.
guys are
12
walking
counting game
towards
nights.
that exit,
Ah,
you
yeah.
see the bread is
Mhm.
gone,
Yeah.
and the door kind of moves slightly.
Crafty
Mm.
Mambo. Crafty Mambo.
good for Mambo.
The door moves slightly outwards.
It just kind of it shakes.
I still got that dusk melon. How round are dusk melons?
How round
They are spherical.
Oh,
how,
gosh.
how do you want me to quantify that? Because I'm not that good at math.
Uh,
It'll roll if you like roll it. It's not like
Yeah.
a pear. It's a spherical
Okay,
shape. Yeah.
that's kind of what I was like.
Is it
a
more or
gourd?
less round than an apple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a
Is it
it is a
watermelon-y? Is it
squash,
more
but it
ovaloid?
is shaped more like a cantaloupe.
Okay, there you go. Cool.
Yeah.
Can I do my best lawn bowling
Oh my
to try and
God.
roll the dusk melon to the door?
Like it won't go under it, but if you just try to get it like outside the door, then yeah, you
Yeah.
can roll it over there.
Or bocce ball, depends on small orb of choice rolling to another orb.
Well, in the points of the game,
You roll
It's
it.
to get as
bocce
close
ball
to-
is very different than lawn bowling.
Oh, you're trying not for it to not touch the door.
Well, to get close enough to the door so it can pseudopod.
Yeah, it just rolls over there, kind of rolls to a stop, and then there's just it's just gone.
Oh.
Like it wouldn't have fit under the door, but you see the pseudopod come out, engulf it, and then it's gone as the pseudopod retracts.
I can remove that from my inventory finally.
Oh, for
You
Pete's
could have
sake.
just ate it.
Yeah. It's one of the best dusk melons we ever got to see.
Wasting food.
Eating it is the opposite of wasting it. That's like what you're supposed to do to food.
No, this man lives by Skyrim food rules. where
No.
You fed it to a creature
Bro.
that doesn't need to eat.
You're not
Like,
throwing cheese wheels across the room with telekinesis. What are you even doing with your life? You're
anyway,
not playing basketball.
I'm
You're
Cabbages.
assuming
Yeah.
you guys keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, I will move you forward and bring the chip along.
Lamia's keeping an ear out in case Mambo decides to follow us somehow.
Hopefully it's busy digesting. It's kind of why I rolled that over there. Out of character.
Well, okay, Mambo and the creepy eye. Because God,
yeah.
that's still in her mind.
Yeah, it is.
Are there any snails?
You can roll a perception check to see if there are any snails.
3 more snails and I'll have a meal. No. Perception. Whatever. I haven't rolled perception yet. So.
Not a natural one. You don't find any snails. So,
Okay.
you guys get
That's
there.
the
You see,
requirement for finding.
you
You
see
can only
there
find
is a
snails on
lantern
1s and 20s.
there. Right?
We see what?
There's a lantern here.
Oh, okay.
See,
Do
there's
not-
a-
Crooked.
I mean, depending on your perspective, it's sitting on the floor,
Oh, then
so it's not hanging up. Just sitting there.
Is it a round base or is it a squared base?
It is a squared base.
Are the walls perpendicular? Or are they squared walls? Or are they jagged?
I mean, the walls are kind of jagged, so
Okay. No, that was the question.
yeah.
Is
Checking
there
for how
anything
tempting
else
it was?
besides the lantern?
Yeah, how aligned?
Wall. That's
Okay.
it. Yeah.
That's it. All right. Well, I'm gonna go walk up and put my hand against the wall as if I'm gonna pass through it. I'm not gonna obviously run into it, but I'm gonna push through, not
Really
like I'm.
hoping you just run into it. You go over and you put your hand on it. It feels like a wall.
Oh yeah, just. I start pushing the other walls, like I'm gonna get through them, just like.
So you start
Push.
kind of feeling around, and at one point you kind of like turn probably to the wall that like the lantern's closest to, and you start pushing on it. You don't see anything. You like turn and you realize that your foot is going through the bottom portion of this wall.
That's weird.
So then I'll do the
Kinda
thing where
push
I
it
like
at the
work
top.
my way. I work my way down the wall until I find the split point.
Yeah, it's like a little. It's like just below chest height. You reach out. You're like, oh shit! Okay, that's where the illusion is.
Yeah, low bridge.
Feels cold, like the other spaces did.
Low bridge, and I'm gonna try and go because I know I'm gonna have to like crawl or crouch, but I want to go through quickly, not like you know what I mean? Like go through
Oh,
and then like get to the next area and get out because they're gonna be right behind me. I don't want to
Oh,
get
yeah.
like bumped again hard. That hurt.
Okay. Why does it keep doing that? I don't want another goddamn lantern. I want. Hold on.
Oh, look like I know what a JPEG is.
Oh, also, this can go in now.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you. My voice is still not recovered all the way.
I
Yes, we
cast
can do
flame
that.
spells and flame accessories.
Don't forget to count to 5, Samuel.
Yeah, that's
If we
what I was
had
wondering.
if we had Hank, we would definitely have a light.
So you guys do the
That's all I'm
same.
saying.
Do that. Basically, just count to 5, go in. Count to 5, go in. Okay, cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see where I'm moving now. Okay. Yeah, and I'll.
And if Samuel reaches out for the lantern,
squat
I
run.
slap his hand.
no,
Oh
I do kick it over though. No,
oh my gosh.
haha! She did not state that. No,
What
that is
effects
it- that
will
is
this
a
have?
byproduct of
Hmm.
touching, unless I'm mistaken.
she said reach out.
So you guys enter. You guys appear into another space. It looks like you're in some kind of odd corridor where you can see you're in some, like what looks like a long room with a like open archway here. It leads you into another like room with an open archway. Or actually, this looks like a threshold. Like there used to be a door here, but it's not there anymore. There's a
All right.
strange, almost like droning kind of sound coming, seems like from the walls themselves. It almost sounds like voices in some kind of dull harmony.
I don't like that. I'm gonna edge up closely and like peer around each thing carefully, as I'm expecting something to just be there.
They look.
I found the even
clean.
corridors.
They look very clean.
I don't like that either.
You don't hear any splorping.
Can I look around to see if there's any tracks, I guess?
Sure. Roll perception.
Because supposedly we know he came this way.
Find no tracks.
No tracks. Okay.
Nothing. It actually doesn't seem like anything came through this area in a long time. You actually see some like dust aside from the snow in the area.
That's weird. I don't see any tracks. Maybe he touched the lantern.
Maybe he did.
That means we have to find a way out.
Or we just keep checking. He is magic.
The droning gets louder as you turn the corner.
Also, I really want to find out what's making this weird droning sound.
Okay, but let's be careful. Even the old man said he didn't really like coming around here, if I remember correctly.
That may be true, but also not to be discourteous to our host, but things he doesn't like sound like things I probably like. I imagine he doesn't like, comfortable beds, and he probably doesn't like,
Baths?
Yeah.
I don't like maths either.
No, baths.
Baths.
Yeah. Baths with a B.
Maths.
Okay. Yeah.
We're not English. We don't refer
carefully
to math as maths.
Going around each corner. But every time I'm in one of these rooms, or in this room anyways, it's not a room, but it looks like it was a room. I would like to make a perception check before I go through it to see if I notice anything weird.
Absolutely.
Guess not. I didn't roll low enough to find a snail either.
Sadly, no.
Okay.
Droning gets louder as you reach that corner.
Odd. All right.
You all hear that. That's not just an Eli thing. Just in case that wasn't clear.
Okay. Would it be possible to try and see what I can tell what the droning is without seeing it? Like, is it familiar to anything?
Are you just like kind of listening closer to it, or?
Yeah, like, is this like a swarm of bees in the distance, or like?
Okay, go ahead and roll perception.
Okay.
You said we could kind of feel it through the walls. If I put my hand on the wall, can I notice do I feel any vibration or anything like that?
It feels like there might be a slight vibration to it, or maybe that's just it's hard to tell.
Okay.
You'll have to roll a perception to know for sure.
That's fine.
14.
It would be hard to tell because of that. How pronounced the droning is. It might just be a sensation on your own skin, right?
Right.
14. Yeah, doesn't sound familiar to you, Sam. Doesn't sound familiar to any of you, other than it almost sounds like voices, but it isn't. There's no alternation to its intoning at all that would be how a person would sound. It's too consistent.
Oh, that's a new a little dip. Were you not going to do a perception for this area?
Either of these. Eli.
I'll do one for that one we walked through. Sorry, let me back up there. Yeah.
That was almost good.
Yep, almost.
It's just really clean and unused, seemingly.
Okie doke.
Dice rolls, almost good.
Since Eli's paying attention to those, and Lamia will actually notice, she'll start taking a look at it too.
Okay.
Mostly kind of seeing if there was another portal, essentially, though.
Okay.
Can I roll perception?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just move where you're going to be when you're looking.
Oh, okay.
Sam, are you just standing in that spot?
I'll do a perception check because they're looking for something. So I'm doing as well. Perception's all around. All right. Really wanted that one.
We got to find a snail here.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, snail. Oh,
Well, I mean, you're
it's
not-
this.
You're not sure?
Yeah.
It's it seems like it's just empty. The whole thing is empty, and this droning noise is louder. Eli, it gets louder as you get here, and then when you get here, it's loud down to the point where you would have to speak up. Like you'd have to talk with almost an outside voice to be heard. You think?
Gotcha.
It's also at that tone too, like it would match normal speaking, so it would just drown it out.
All right.
And then
Well-
Sam, 25. So you're listening. You kind of look in this area. You like sort of touch the wall, and you start kind of differentiating what like you like feel in the open air versus how the wall is, and it's cold. The walls are all cold stone, cold to the touch. But you definitely think that sound is coming from the stone, for sure. In fact, you almost think you could understand it. But it's just kind of on the edges of your understanding. It's honestly, it's too quiet. It's almost like someone is speaking a language you think you know, but they're a little too far away, like they're mumbling, or they're just too far for you to be able to catch the details of their words.
Sounds like someone having a big get together in the next barn down the way. That's what it sounds like to me.
There are a lot of voices. Samuel, please go ahead of me.
I didn't know how far Eli was, so.
Yeah, he's moving.
Yep. Okay.
He's
Yeah. I'm
scuttled
gonna
all the way over there.
step into this room.
One of these days, I'm going to turn that improvised weapon I have into a torch.
It is notably more prominent in here. This is just this big, like, empty space, and it seems to come from all directions. Even though you know there's an opening behind you, you almost have this sense like you're closed in here by the sound.
I'm definitely gonna attempt to find the source of the sound in here.
Okay.
I mean, should we?
Nope.
So are you trying to do this quickly, or are you planning to spend some time looking for it?
Well, I was trying to do it quickly, but
Okay.
because I wanted to actually spend time seeing if there was any kind of like going through the walls and checking, to see if there was a way through here or whatever, not
Okay.
related necessarily to the source of the noise.
Okay, that makes sense. So you kind of like walk around a little bit and you're just like listening and shit, and it sounds like it's from everywhere. So like as you're kind of making your circuit, I'll just move you in a little bit just so that there's opening there. What else are you guys doing? Or Lamia and Sam?
Well, while he's got that area, since there's another little dip right here, Lamia will study this little area in case
Okay.
there's like the teleporter thingy mabob. I know it's not technically teleporter, but
This waxed cloak that I'm wearing, what is it? What's the material made out of?
3.
Like wool, or is it like a cotton or a...
I'm thinking.
Linen.
Here, it would likely be... It's probably some kind of linen. Sick.
I think you've asked this question before.
Possibly. From the flax plant. I actually didn't know what linen was made of. So, like I assumed plant
It's
fiber, but I don't know.
It's not going to be silk. May I ask why?
Because I guess would Sam know if this would be a good material that could be used as like a flammable material?
If I see him starting to fuss around with something like he's going to light it on fire, I'm going to reach in my bag and pull out the ever-burning torch and just hand it to him.
Those don't light things on fire. They provide light, but they do not provide heat.
Yeah. I wasn't going to think we were going to get heat. I thought he wanted to see.
Yeah, just to see.
Yeah. I'm just saying that for the group in general.
Yeah. Sorry, I have a deluxe engineering kit and there's an ever-burning torch in that. I just don't think about it because I don't need to see. And so then I was like, here, stop bothering me. Like, I'm investigating.
Okay, yeah. It's going to be... It will probably be wool, honestly. Yeah,
okay. Then he wouldn't have... Then he would have probably not have bothered anyway. But if they... Kind of thinking about it, I have like the stick out. Yeah. Yeah, but it's going to smolder a lot more. Also stinky.
Well, I don't want smoke in here either, so...
How I could light it anyway.
But you have an ever-burning torch now, so I'm just going to make you glow for the time being. Because
as I hand it to him, too, not looking at him like, I'm going to be shouting so I can be heard. And like, that belongs to the company. I'm going to need it back. Like, because I didn't buy that with my money. Bought that with the company's money.
It's the property of the LLC.
Yeah.
Eli's not going to arrest him or fire himself for embezzling. Like,
hey, you ain't getting him audited.
Yeah, I'm not the person who's going to be causing the hubbub. All the finances go through Mayor. I'm not pissing him off.
Shit, what's happening? Okay.
Were you going to examine? Yeah.
So yeah, just you don't really find anything over there. Actually,
yeah,
you do find something. Looking around, there's a small leather pouch in the corner over here.
Oh.
Just kind of discarded. Didn't actually seem like it was too hidden. It just kind of landed wherever it is, like sort of right there in the corner, in a little crook.
Lamia will poke Sam and point at it, not really saying anything because she doesn't want to yell.
Pick it up.
It is empty.
Oh.
Save for some kind of little bit of dust on the inside of it, but not like enough to pour out, just like a little as you feel around on it.
Does it feel like dirt dust to me? Or like stone dust? Oh.
Doesn't feel gritty.
I lick my finger and I touch it and I kind of try and smell it and see like if I can identify it.
All right, start your coke habit. Got it. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I don't.
How did you
put my finger in it, then lick it? I lick my finger and put it in it. Different things.
That is very different. I will give you that.
It
explodes.
I don't even know how to explain it. No, it tastes like.
I don't taste it. Okay, I'm still.
Yeah, you do.
No,
I'm kidding.
The DM tells you.
You know, fine.
I'm kidding. I'm not gonna tell you. You actually. I'm just fucking with it. Okay. Do you like kind of
I get the process mixed up.
It smells like nothing. It has no scent at all. And even as you kind of rub it, like you can tell you're rubbing some kind of dust together, but as soon as you kind of apply enough friction to it, it seems to just disappear in your fingers. You have no idea what this is.
Kind of wrap. I'm assuming it is like there's a cord on the bag or whatever.
Yeah. but
Or the
there's
pouch. Okay.
there's nothing in it. Right.
Nothing. It's residue. Okay,
Yeah.
I kind of wrap it tightly shut. Mine just shove it in my. You know. The thing I
Lamia
do with
will
every
just
object,
shrug.
I put it in the pocket that I have somewhere in here
You can just tie it
with
to
a
your
snail
belt.
and.
You just attach it to your belt. It's fine. It's a pouch, right? Like
It's a pouch. Acquired pouch.
Okay.
Does it ever need
So
a
you guys
pouch?
Explore that.
Yeah.
Eli's making his rounds. What else do you guys do? 'Cause he's doing like a full circuit of this little inner room. The difference in noise, by the way, between these two spaces is pretty significant. Like here, outside voice to speak. Once you're in here, it's like you're at a concert almost. Like it's just that they're not playing. There's not like a song playing. It's almost like a choir is going, but it's just a consistent hum. But it's like a high volume.
Lamia wants to look back to see if we left any tracks.
On bare stone.
Oh, is it stone? Sorry,
Yes.
it's because of the dirt. That all right.
Yeah, it's a cave, right?
Right. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, Lamia wants to explore.
Like you
the
can
room.
investigate to see if you can tell, if there were signs of you, and I would say yeah, you can probably see some pieces of loose rock that were like kind of disturbed and enough of a pattern that you're like, yeah, someone moved through here. They're kind of pushed to the sides, but only after you have moved through them. They didn't look that way before.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'll give you that for free. I should have made you roll, but it's fine.
Thank you. Regardless, thank you. That helps make me think more on the theory of he touched the lantern, possibly. Okay. Lamia wants to go ahead and flinch and then explore the room as well.
Okay. Sam, what are you doing? Before I go back to
I'm gonna look for signs of maybe if there's any, because he was kind of hurt, but now possibly better. But I'm gonna still look for any kind of signs of blood or things like that. So I'm still looking for Varmuri.
Okay. And Eli, so you look around, you don't really see anything, and then you see these two come in and start looking around this area. What are you gonna do next?
Since I'm assuming looking for signs of armor and stuff, I am now going to spend a lot more time and actually investigate this sound, trying to figure out what it is.
Okay, so you're gonna double down on trying to figure out the sound.
Yep.
Okay, so this is still pretty much gonna come down to a group check. So I need all three of you to roll. I'm gonna say perception.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to argue a different skill or ability check to like aid in this investigation, what you're trying to figure out, then do so. I'll start with Dave, since we're just on you and you've had a little bit of time now.
Yeah. Without knowing what it is, obviously, I can't say that I would be able to use like a, knowledge check. I don't think or anything. So I guess perception works for me. So unless you got a use magical device in there, I can use.
If you found some kind of magical object, perhaps.
This might be like an illusion.
That's what I'm saying. Without knowing what it is, I think if I could find the object causing it, then I could argue for those checks. But since we haven't found the thing,
okay.
But
so you're specifically looking for any kind of odd. Like, don't roll yet, though.
Yeah, I'm not rolling.
You're specifically looking to see if there's any kind of you're trying to find a source.
Yes.
Specifically, okay. And then we'll go to Lamia.
Mm-hmm. She's still looking for basically another teleporter wall.
Okay. So you're going to go for perception also?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Samuel.
Yeah, I was looking for signs of Varmuri. Is that the question?
Well, the question, your guys are doing like a group skill check. So
default
is perception. But if you want to use a different skill, if you have an argument for it, you can make it.
It's technically my highest skill, unless survival. But, I mean, it's the same. But yeah, so perception's fine with me.
Okay, it's up to you. The skill you use obviously can influence what type of results you get, right?
So we roll now. I thought you said
so
we
guys-
roll.
I will say one thing. Can I use my profession as a seeker skill to see if my intimate familiarity with finding random junk that are in hidden places will help me find what could be causing this noise?
That's actually a good shout. Yes, that I think that's perfectly reasonable.
Good, because I get 2 more points on my skill check for that.
Yeah.
Nice, good argument. Okay, so profession for you, and then the other two of you are doing perception.
Yep.
Oh, whoops! I just totally rolled a nat one. Anyways, doesn't matter.
You get to find a snail.
Yeah, the snail is causing the noise.
You do
Everybody,
find a
the
snail.
snail is causing the noise. Anyways.
It's just, you guys, as you're kind of looking around and stuff, you see Eli has stopped his borderline manic, kind of movement around the room, looking around, and he is moving very gradually along the wall with his ear to a snail that is crawling along the wall. A very perplexed look on his face. On the eve of Epiphany, this man. Let's see. Were these?
Yeah.
So was the? Did you other two roll?
Not
I
yet.
rolled a 12.
So you're 12.
I'm rolling now.
At a 15. Man, you guys suck.
Mediocre rolls.
Goodness, yeah. So, yeah, Eli finds a snail. This snail is, let's see, its shell actually kind of looks kind of grayish and almost stony. It looks like it almost matches the cave wall, but the body of it is kind of a dark purple.
Purple.
Yeah, like a dark purple color.
Neat.
So you have discovered another snail. Anyway, Harley, I'm not tucking you in. You bucked your covers off. You've made this bed. You can wait until we go to break here in a moment,
You've unmade this bed.
right?
You unmade this bed. Now you cannot sleep.
Snail, Sam rolled a 12. We'll
I
come
find
back to you,
12
Sam.
snails?
No, hell no. You find 0 snails, scrub.
Hmm.
Let me, you find, as you're still kind of looking around for teleporters,
Mm-hmm.
check all the walls and everything. Nothing seems to warp you, but you do notice that, at one point you pass through sort of the middle of the room,
Mm-hmm.
and it's literally between steps. You're just striding through, and it's right as you step at the very center. You're still on your way. The noise stops. It's completely silent, and then as soon as you move off that center line, it's back to near deafening.
Oh. Okay. Well, I will wait until after you get with Sam of what he found.
Sam,
Me.
this fucking noise is loud, dude. You haven't found any snails. There's no blood. There's no signs, from what you can find, that anyone other than you guys have ever been in here. Even the smell is very neutral. There's no animal scents. There's no sweat or anything. There's nothing. It's sterile as far as a natural site goes. Other than the fact that you know that this structure isn't a natural cave structure. It just seems like this is not a place where people have been. But this noise, this humming, this whatever it is, now that it's louder even, you feel like you are that much closer to being able to understand something about it. You don't know if it's trying to tell you something, or if it just sounds like words you've heard or a song you've heard before or something. It just sounds incredibly familiar and incredibly close to something you can identify, but it's really tough to put your finger on. And I know, so Lamia, you've got information. But we'll
Mhm.
come back to that. We're going to go ahead and take our 5-minute break here. Now that we're
Yeah.
at 10:35, and we will be back in 5.
All right,
Back
see you in
at
a bit,
10:40
people.
Central.
See ya. And screened.
I thought you said Jay.
I did,
I was
but I
gonna say, if you're
changed
talking
it.
about
We're
JP
visible again.
Morgan, you know how
Oh.
we were talking about
Mhm.
banana companies, overturning, or United Fruit, I guess is
Dole.
because it was United Fruit at the time, taking over countries. JP Morgan, that backed
yeah.
some takeover of some countries
Yeah,
and
they
some
were
changing of regimes a lot.
Really
Same time
good.
period too, as Unified Fruit.
One of my favorite pictures on the internet
So
is
no.
an AK with a magazine in it that is bright yellow and has a Dole sticker on it.
Wow.
Banana mag.
It's a banana mag,
Yeah, banana mag.
which like actual people that love firearms things like hate it when you call them banana mags. I'm like,
Why?
shut up.
It's banana shape. Shape it
banana.
different.
Well, it's because of the rounds taper, and if you stack them on top of each other, it wouldn't.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
It
that's
still
what
looks
bananas
like a
do.
banana. Yeah, it's like
I
it
still think that
looks like
rimmed
a banana,
cartridges
bro.
are superior.
Oh my gosh.
I don't need
Yeah,
to know your
3%
sexual
for
Let's get
life.
preference.
into the rimfire debate here.
I don't need to know your kinks or about your gun favoritism.
I love rimming. Wait, hold on.
Hold on.
I think we're at 10 minutes past.
I have some
I mean,
questions.
not 10 minutes
We're
past,
back,
but...
Molly.
Oh, we are back?
We're
Oh,
live.
shoot.
I
We're
kept
doing
saying
this
that we're on
on
screen. I said it 3
I
times.
didn't hear that.
Talking. Being in
Everyone
front
saw
of
your
things. Yeah, we're
book.
live.
I even unmuted
No.
myself.
I
for
didn't
2
even
of
have
them.
my book up, so I'm fine this time.
I guess we'll
this time.
see.
We just don't care.
This video's live. No, but
No.
I'm talking about. I'm making jokes about. By rimming, I mean playing RimWorld, right?
Yeah.
Duh.
War crimes.
Anyway.
Give me your kidneys.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, which is slightly worse somehow.
God, the
Oh,
the decrease in morality so instantly in playing RimWorld.
because Keegan knows RimWorld. I saw a clip of like a best of somebody who was playing RimWorld, and when they're calling us, got their leg shot off. So they had the operation to get a like the right leg prosthetic to have a peg leg put on. Well, it critically failed. And what happened is they cut the wrong leg off.
Yeah, I knew that's why though. I guess that's why in actual real life you have to write like this leg and
Yeah.
not this leg on your body for surgeries. Like
I was
that's a
like, oh,
real thing that you need to do.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, anyway,
Yeah. I was like, oh,
just
he'll
blow the whole
understand
colony
this.
up. Just blow the whole colony up.
Yeah.
Like, that's a villain. That's a villain origin story. Anyway, we're back. So, yeah, you guys get in here. Eli, you find a cool snail. It's definitely cool. It told you so. So, you know it's true. Snails don't lie. Your knowledge tells you snails don't lie, ever.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna trust that
They
snail.
are true lawful beings.
If I get speaks with animals, man,
Oh gosh.
you better hold that.
At this point, your animal companion's gonna have to be a snail.
awful.
Frost snail.
Wow,
So-
look at this, buddy. If we flip the table of useful and useless animal companions upside down, you're the best. Isn't that crazy?
Don't we talk about boy
Oh.
that way? Anyway,
So Lamia is going to go basically back over near the center to see if she can find that spot where all the sound disappears.
Whoop.
I can't really center myself. She'll stay there for
You gotta
like.
hold Alt to. come
Oh,
outside the
okay.
grid.
I apologize if my cookie eating was audible. I'm muting myself to munch it real quick.
Nope, not in this case. So good
Munching
job.
them cookies.
She'll stay there for like
Silent.
let's say 30 seconds just to see if anything changes or different noises happen.
No. It's dead quiet.
Okay. Then she'll poke on Eli's back and like do a come. I don't like to say the words "come hither," but that's
Just say,
exactly
"Come
what
here."
she's doing.
Come hither.
Or
come
beckon.
here, yeah.
Yeah.
With her hands.
Stand here. Yeah. Okay. I will walk over to where you're standing.
Yeah,
the,
she'll
the space
step
where the
out.
silence is not big enough for two of you. Yeah.
Yeah, she'll step out and basically guide him into where that area is.
Should I allow that?
I'm looking at it too. Hold on. I have to hold on a moment.
Oh my!
I have to snipping tool this so that I can at least put it in the YouTube video, so that people know what the hell we're looking at here.
Mhm.
There we go. Okay.
I'm allowing it.
Yeah, go ahead. I needed a picture of it first before you allowed it.
Oh, Lord Almighty. Yep.
Add permitted
Anyway.
term. Come! It's in all caps.
Command word.
Uh,
Power word. Come.
It's only allowed if it's in all caps. I hope that's the case.
that's
That'd
probably-
be pretty funny.
It's probably not. Don't give me any more admin to do.
The question,
What
JB, is why are you friends with us?
the hell do you see in us? Anyway,
Yeah. What's
so
your problem?
Eli, you get to the center of the room, and all the noise in the room goes away. It is shockingly quiet all of a sudden. It's almost like compared to like a concert earlier. Like you can almost think not even a concert's a bad example because that's too bombastic. Think like a large crowd of people using their outside voices, where there's just this like it kind of all melts together at a certain point. Where if you listen real close, you can pick out little individual bits, but it's just this high like cacophony, but it's all like one tone. It's like imagine if that was happening and then suddenly like both of your ears like got stopped up and you couldn't hear shit. It's like
I hate
that.
that.
I'm gonna do that thing where I'm gonna like lean left and then like lean right and then like so I'm like out in like a couple times.
You think the space is probably roughly like 2.5, 3 feet in diameter.
What the hell are y'all doing?
Yeah, in diameter.
I'm gonna as he asked that, I'm gonna be like, hey, say something really quick, and I'm gonna step in where I can't hear anything when he talks.
I'm gonna say it with a soft voice, but I'm yelling it because it's loud in this room. The hell are y'all doing? Again.
So when you're in the center part, you hear him completely clearly.
That's neat. I will then stick my head out of it to talk. It's weird, but I'm like, hey, come stand over here, because I don't want to talk in the silence for some reason.
Okay.
Sparchstitious. There you go. You gotta hold Alt.
No.
No.
And you never get it to the silence.
It goes
I'm gonna
quiet.
talk at a completely normal volume and be like,
Do the thing where I
yeah.
snap my fingers next to my ears to make sure that they work.
They do.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna talk at a completely normal volume, so you can hear me like normal, right? Like thumb up.
Yep.
I'm gonna crouch.
Still quiet.
I'm gonna get really low.
You hear something. Faintly. But you hear something. It kind of sounds like what you could hear just past that noise, the droning, humming sound. Coming from the ground below you.
How tall is the ceiling?
The
Can I
ceiling
see?
in here is about 12-ish feet high.
Okay,
you can
so
see
you
it,
need to
yeah.
stand on my shoulders.
Yeah, I was gonna beckon Lamia over, but
Yeah.
that works too.
Well, so you put our heights together, you can touch the ceiling at least.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't. Well, you still need to be able to hear me.
Yeah.
I take a step out of the square, and so you can hear me normal. Normal this area.
You
volume.
yelling, yeah.
Yeah. It's a little loud. Like the noise is something when you duck down. I want to see if it's louder or quieter up top.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at Lamia. I'm gonna give her that look of like, you gonna try and pick him up? Am I gonna try and pick him up? Are we gonna boost him up? Like very much that like where I'm just like motioning with my hands and I'm not saying anything because it's loud and I don't want to have to talk, but I'm just trying to like, how are we gonna do this?
Lamia motions to do like the
How are we gonna cook this barbecue? Anyways,
like both of us have like one of his feet and lift him like that. That way.
Okay. So yeah, I'll cut my hand so you can step into my hand, I guess.
Cool. I'm bracing myself on their shoulders as I get picked up, so I don't have to like as I'm being raised up. I'm not just.
Lamia makes sure to
5'7".
interlace her fingers.
So that gives you a little more than 2.5 feet of extra height if you reach all the way up. So you can reach. So Sam, from the ground, you could reach up to a little over 8 feet with your hand, right?
If you put your hand on my shoulder.
So
your hand on my shoulder. Your hands are on my shoulder. If you put your foot on my shoulder to like stand all the way up.
They got to get you 4 feet up.
Yeah. So if you put your foot on
for
my
you to
shoulder,
touch it with your hand, that's not going to get your
foot,
head there. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you put your foot on our shoulders, then we can then hold your legs to try and keep you steadied. So that your hands are on the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
All this complication for having
pyramid of dum-dums.
The ice bear gloves that let me do like what is it, spider climb or is it just
spider climb. Straight up spider climb.
I just never think of. We'll do this though first.
Well, spider climb only lasts a little bit.
He gets 10 minutes a day, and he can spend it in 1 minute increments. So it's plenty of time for this, but it's fine.
This is far more entertaining.
So you guys do your weird gymnast shit. Okay, I need a strength check from Eli. I don't need one from Lamia.
Oh, okay.
Lamia, you are essentially you're at what, +3 or +4?
+4.
You are at essentially peak human/demi strength. You do not need to make a check to lift a 5'7" man, even in full gear, especially with assistance.
Okay.
Eli is a little shaky. he's wobbling a little bit because it's not just a matter of like he's probably strong enough to do this. Just applying his full body strength. It's just that it's enough weight that it takes like technique and a little more finesse and like all this other shit because it's using so much of his total body strength to make sure you're steady. So he's pretty shaky. You ain't gonna be up there long before you got to come back down.
Oh, does it get louder or quieter or stay the same?
So it's very quiet, even as you get up there pretty good. You can kind of touch the ceiling with your hands. You can't get quite as close to it as you can to the ground, obviously. And you don't hear anything different. It's just quiet.
Does the ceiling feel like the same level of cold as like or like colder? Is there a
ceiling feels?
Is there a noticeable difference?
It's a touch warmer.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Heat rises too, but it seems it's noticeably warmer. The ceiling is.
Okay. I was gonna say your camera was wearing out for a second. But
I was about to fix it. Adjusted.
Okay, cool. I'll motion back down so they start lowering me down.
Just throw them. No, I'm joking.
Either that or I just hop down.
One of those things where I just like let go. All of a sudden, you're like, "Oh, down? Okay."
Oh my goodness! Blah.
Yeah.
Eli lets go.
Samuel dies on the ground.
Good thing I'm wearing a helmet.
Just wax off the ground. Yeah.
All right, new character time, I guess. You didn't have full health points, guys. You can't just do that. But yeah, you get back down, and go ahead.
Once we put him down, Lamia's gonna step back again.
I'll take a step out of the square. I'll say, well, it's still quiet up top. Touch warmer. I just kind of list other things.
Of course, loudly enough so they can hear me. You said you can hear near the ground.
Yeah, it's quiet. Like there's noise near the ground, but it's not quiet. It's
So
not like this.
If I put my head on the ground while we're out here, does it get noticeably louder?
Doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay.
Wait a second. This is a big spiral, right? Like a snail shell.
Uzumaki.
I was thinking a similar way of making this like strange conspiracy thing when we were talking when I rolled the natural 1 earlier. We're in a giant snail. I will go to the middle where there's the like dead spot, and I will stick my head on the ground, like touch my ear to the ground.
You get your ear all the way down. Strangely enough, still quiet.
Stand back up and just be like, shrug. And then I'll do the weird sound test thing where, because there's nothing in here, I will just start making different pitched noises and see if they sound weird. Very much like, like just different noises, trying to see what they do.
So Eli is doing that, and Eli does. Are you in the center?
Yeah.
Yeah. They sound different only because it's not often you've heard yourself make weird noises in a totally silent space. So you just sound different than you expected.
It's very much like hearing yourself play back on like a recording, and you're like, that's what I sound like.
Almost exactly like that. It's just like in weird
I hate
real
it.
time kind of. Yeah.
Lamia will just give him a. Well, can we hear that sound? I mean, him making those sounds, or
When he's loud enough, yeah.
okay.
So probably yes. He doesn't have a reason to be quiet, so.
Yeah. She'll just give him a very confused look.
Just watching your boss stand in the middle of a room going, mop! Quack!
Quick, what noise does a snail make? Anyway, it's the secret. I have to make the snail noise.
Have you tried holding up the snail?
Hold the snail, yeah, in the middle. Like, go on.
It transforms before your very eyes into a snail. That looks exactly the same as it did before.
A dire snail.
Oh my god, no. We already fought a gelatinous cube. I don't need to fight something else that's slimy and will try and absorb me.
Right?
It might not try and fight you. It might just want to be friends.
They might eat plant matter.
In my experience,
Are you
whenever I
plant-
come to animals that are physically larger than me, they've always tried to eat me.
But you hear nothing. Nothing different other than that. Just kind of the strange experience of it all.
Okay. Well, I am like sitting there and just like, it's got to be like a code word or a key phrase or a something to activate it, but I don't know what it would be. Without knowing it, I don't know how we activate it. It's not like it's going to be Shula or Alush like the chain was. It's not like I can just sit here and say words until I get the right one, because it could be, a nonsense word, or it could be a language I don't even know. And then I realize I'm talking at a normal volume standing in the middle because I can hear me just fine. So then I step out and I say those things much louder to everyone else.
So you guys hear him.
Okay. Okay. Lamia wants to try something odd.
Odder than just making sounds.
She wants to go into the circle and basically trace the ground and see if she can find a weird trapdoor or something like that. Because Samuel says he can hear something. Hear the noise from below.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
gonna try that. May as well.
Go ahead and roll
Oh, God.
perception.
sorry, my the game freaked out on me. That was weird. All right, perception.
Aw, freak out. The freak. So shit.
$16. You find nothing.
Okay. I'm gonna.
And as you're doing that, I'm assuming you probably try to also listen.
Yes.
You hear nothing.
Okay. All right. At that, Lamia will exit and be like, Sam, I don't know what you're talking about. I can't hear anything there.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything either. Check and see if you can still hear it.
All right, I'm gonna move back to the center.
Okay. It's quiet.
Eli, move your butt.
He's still making noise, guys.
Yeah. There we go. I moved.
And I'm gonna like slowly squat down until I like hit the area.
Okay. You get to like a full squat and you don't hear anything.
Okay, so then
It's
I
like
kind of
slightly
get on
below
knees.
that. Like, yeah, once you get to like a knee, you can just, it's like barely there. And you can only tell just because it's so quiet otherwise.
So I move like, can I tell like at what level? Like if I put my head down a little
It's
bit
like-
more.
If you
Goes
have your
away.
head like kind of ducked down and you're on one knee, like as flat as you can go in that position, that's where you can start to hear it.
I'm gonna doing like like
You know, if you go
Right
when
about
you start
here, I
going, like if you like lean down even further, it gets more pronounced for you.
No. Oh, wait. So I go all the way down.
Is like put your ear on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get all the way down, put your ear to the ground. You definitely hear something, and that close, it kind of sounds like singing. You don't know if it's a woman's voice or a male voice but it is this beautiful like falsetto tone. You can hear music too. That odd droning that was around before seems to be this kind of accompaniment, almost like woodwind instruments. And
Jazz flute. No.
you have trouble putting together the lyrics while you just kind of sit there and listen. But they start to sort of piece themselves together. Not in a way like you're just hearing someone tell a story. Almost like as it continues, you're remembering being told a story. You recall a hunter a long time ago, a great one. Maybe even during the Starken Night. You remember hearing them being called to some great glory, some impossible task. Hunting a beast that had been ravaging the countryside. The villagers and small towns had banded together, couldn't stop it. And this great hunter finally arose, entered their land, and slayed the beast. And they began to pile riches and praise and accolades upon this great hero of theirs. And eventually, the great hero became more than just a hunter who had slayed a beast. They became something worthy of worship. They became something powerful, something far beyond mortal. And you get this sinking feeling in your stomach when you try to think about what they did with that power. But you don't know the rest of the story. But you do learn the name Noluxifix.
Yeah,
I'll spell it for you. I will spell
Thank
it
you.
for you.
You don't want to know what I was gonna spell it as.
I mean, I know you know what
Okay.
we're gonna spell it like. Yeah, I was not gonna spell it like that.
Nope, I was gonna do it phonetically. No luck affix.
And you realize that this strange song you're hearing, that name seems to be the chorus. It's repeated. And the tone of it, even though you don't think the sound is changing, there's almost an empathetic, like a sense, like an emotional sense behind it that gets darker and darker, less revered, more fearful, terrified, panicked, in pain. The longer you listen to it, the worse it gets. You start to feel anxious just hearing it.
Is this in Thule or Ooh?
It's not. You're not
It
sure. What
transcends
language this
that?
is.
Okay. Okay, interesting. I keep listening out of, like, I can't stop here, you know?
Mhm. So you just continue to listen. So I want you to roll
Mm-hmm.
a will save.
Yep. I was like, will save. Everybody knows how good at will saves I am.
17, so that's a 22 total.
Not actually that bad.
Actually, this is against fear, so that's 24.
Oh.
You're better than me, at least. Everyone's better at
He
me
has
than
some
will
wisdom.
saves.
But so that's 24 total. This chant, as I said, continues to get more and more profoundly fearful, terrified, and you're like, you feel some of this like starting to seep into you. But you're able to kind of resist the desire to just pull yourself away and not feel that, not engage with it. You're able to resist that urge enough that you start to kind of pick up on things about this song, this language that's being spoken to you. You start to be able to pick up little details. You actually realize that it is the stone itself. It's this cave, this room, this spot where it has chosen to tell this tale as quietly as it can. For some reason, not willing to stop, but it doesn't want to sing it out loud. The stones themselves are afraid of this name. And even once you eventually do kind of pull yourself away from it, some bits of this language kind of linger. You don't know what to call it, but it's there.
So once it starts to fade, I'll stand back up, kind of.
I'm going to add something to your sheet, so just don't touch anything on your sheet for a second here. But you can continue to talk.
Okay. I'm gonna step out of the circle. I'm not gonna actually move myself yet. I'm going right back. And I'm just gonna state it. It's a song. And it's stating a name over and over. And gesture to Eli, like writing with it. Do you got a thing?
I'm like, thing, like I'm just doing the like where I search my pockets for anything.
Well, I was like, I'm doing a writing motion.
Yeah, but I'm very much doing the search my pockets for something thing first before I realized, yeah, I have writing implements in my bag. But I like pull out chalk, I pull out a quill because I've got like both of those. So I'm just like,
ooh, chalk.
I knew you were gonna. I've hid my 3 pieces of chalk in my bag for a long time because of you. Anyways,
and if there's a flat bit of ground, I'll write it out phonetically, the name. No
Luxifix.
No Luxifix. No Luxifix. Or if I can, best the way I can do it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's the one thing that you can
word.
easily pull out and sound out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I start to put the chalk in my thing, but I hand it back to him. And
yes,
chalk.
Oh,
but I'll stand back in the center and I just say, "No Luxifix." Yeah.
Same as
okay. I was gonna say, would I be able to make either a knowledge local or what else to see if I know that name?
Where in the world is Samuel Gooding?
Out
Did
here.
he say that loud enough in the silence area?
But since he wrote it down,
question
I'm
for
gonna
Sam.
I'm gonna make an estimated assumption.
Yeah, at least I told y'all
Yep.
the thing I was gonna say before I did it. I didn't tell you I was gonna say it, but and I got it right this time.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Man, it would have been so much more entertaining though if you just were in the dark.
Right?
Oh
Uh,
shit!
So yeah, Sam disappears. I pulled you over where he is. I don't know how to move one person at a time, but let's see.
I'm gonna quickly move out of the space I'm in.
I feel like I'm missing. Someone asked a question before that happened.
I was
Oh,
asking if I could use a knowledge to try and identify the name.
That's what I was trying
Yeah.
to remember. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so for that, we're looking at I'm gonna go in order of lowest to highest DC for this. This is gonna be knowledge planes, knowledge history,
Mhm.
and knowledge local.
Okay. I have knowledge planes. It's not as good as my knowledge
Steve.
local, but since it's the lowest DC, I
It's
think
the
I'm gonna
lowest
I'm
DC.
gonna go with that one. Yeah. Let me roll that knowledge planes here. And
Ah,
it was almost a 17.
it was.
It's fine. This is a fairly difficult check anyway, so it makes sense. This is not something that's easy to have known. You would have had the best chances to know it, even out of anyone else anyway. But
Yep.
so yeah, you don't know that name. You obviously know it's not like a demi name or any. It doesn't really relate to any specific culture that you know of, but it's not familiar to you.
All right. Well, in that case, I will follow my own advice and count to 5. But in this case, I'm actually going to count to 10, I think, because I'm going to not make any assumptions that he just moved naturally. And I will step into the circle and I will try my darndest to pronounce Naluxifix with my accent. Anyways. Do that thing where I'm like reading it out.
As he's doing, before he moves in, it was like, "What are you doing?
Following him.
How?"
The command wood. Remember, I just said we needed like a command word to make it work, probably, and he wrote it on the ground. I hope.
Do you think that's
Yeah.
the command word?
Oh, why else would he wrote it on the ground?
Meanwhile,
he said
Sam,
he heard a
the
name.
lions are
Yeah.
tearing you apart.
Yes. Yeah.
There's
It's been 5
exactly
rounds of
3 of
combat.
them. And if only you
no.
had 2 allies. No, I'm kidding.
I got these
Uh.
snails to back me up.
Isn't he a snail, buddy? Yeah, coming with me. Yeah, I know. Grab my snail.
Okay. I just
Yeah.
wanted to make that clear.
It's fine. I was just fucking with you. So you guys have that quick discussion. You go into the center. You say no Luxifix, and
I count 5 seconds and try and do the same.
hey Sam, Eli appears in the afterlife with you.
Ah,
Here comes Lobby.
this is what it's like to die. No.
Pumas got you too, didn't they?
I didn't see any pumas. That's a
See, he said lion, and we're from the United States. And we don't have lions. We have mountain lions, which are also.
wow. Somebody actually gives a shit about that. I'm sure, probably.
Is it still loud here?
Hold on.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. I moved.
It's-
That was my-
Is not. It is not loud.
Oh my god! And those are doors, aren't they?
Those are doors because I marked them with a little white thingamajig.
Thingamajig.
Sam, roll me a perception check, please.
Sure do, buddy. Perception. We're not in the forest now, are we?
We're still not in the forest.
One of these times we're going to teleport into a forest.
And down here, you can hear faintly humming. Melodic
Shit, it's here too. Or is it the same humming noise or different humming noise?
Same.
No.
Not words, humming. I finished adding the thing to your sheet. It's under languages.
Oh. Alright. Now y'all get to find out.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh my gosh. Now, hold on. If we're doing that, we have to end the episode. with
Right
somebody
now.
Give me your power!
Yeah, we have to end the episode with somebody either powering up or doing like charging an attack.
Or going,
yeah.
because their attack didn't work.
Yeah.
Molly, don't cringe, okay? That's true. That is how the episodes end.
It's not that bad.
Or
though.
right after
I
somebody
didn't
got,
say it
like,
happened for
super
20
gut
minutes.
punched.
It's just how the episode ends.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's how the
Last time I
episode
got
ends.
attacked by snail.
Somebody with the face after they got gut punched really hard.
And then they
That's
just
how
let it
the
linger
episode
while
ends.
the announcer is
Yes.
doing the outro.
Yes,
You're like,
exactly. He's like freeze frame.
is
on
Vegeta
that
really
face.
folded for a full 46 seconds? Because that
Yeah.
seems excessive.
Okay, Lamia's gonna say,
Principal
you still hear the noise?
What, the humming? Y'all don't hear the I try and match the tone. The
It starts humming.
you know.
Do not hear the Hanson twins. No.
You also smell food, you think, somewhere in here. It's also kind of faint.
I'll also say, and y'all smell that, right, too?
You guys all smell that.
Okay.
Yeah, I smell that. I just don't hear what you're hearing.
Oh. I stick my finger in my ear and kind of I'm like trying to remove water and like, nope, still here.
Definitely hear something.
I mean, I guess we'll go investigate that.
There's still no marks of anyone having walked here before, is there?
With a 15, I don't think I saw anything. But
You were checking for something else. If you want to
Yeah,
try
I
to
was.
figure that out, Lamia, that's
Yeah.
you can roll perception or survival.
Yeah. I think they're
So,
both the same. No, they're not.
these
Perception's better.
doors in front of Sam here. What do
Oh.
they look like that I can, kind of see?
Are they
These
mythical?
doors are stone.
Okay.
They look they look lighter. Like they're obviously worked stone, but they don't look like they don't seem to match the thickness of the cave walls that surround them. They're quite a bit thinner. Yeah. 1C, no K.
Are they? I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna squeeze by him. I'm gonna investigate these doors just to check them out. Like, give him a full what kind of door is this?
Still
Is it
stone door.
locked?
You can see that there is a there is a handle. It doesn't look like a knob. It looks just like something you pull out. God, excuse me. And the little handle part is actually made of steel. But you kind of start messing with it a little bit. Go ahead and roll perception real quick.
Sure enough.
So many perception checks.
It's the most used skill, and yet another natural one.
Yeah, it doesn't seem locked. You kind of pull on it. Oh shit, a snail. Right above the door.
Yep.
How the fuck did that get here? This one is a tan-colored snail, but its shell
Yeah.
is kind of a dull, bluish turquoise color.
Nice. Anybody want to make a snail generator for us with all the nat ones I'm gonna roll?
Right.
Just randomized snail generator, please.
Shockingly, I'm the only one that hasn't found the snail yet. Probably should knock on wood. There we go.
Don't worry, you'll find one when you roll your next saving throw.
Oh my god, you're totally right.
As you're gasping on the ground, you see a snail.
Yeah.
It's crawling towards you with hunger.
No. Yeah.
Roll a will save. No.
That's where the episode cuts, with a snail slowly inching towards like a paralyzed Lamia on the ground. The entire
Oh,
outro
so
of the
dumb.
snail is moving, but it, is a snail, so it doesn't get that much closer to you anyways.
Right.
So it moves at about the speed of a DBZ charge fight.
When you're paralyzed and fighting
Anyway.
a snail, there's reasons that the fight should take 4 episodes.
So Eli tries to. I mean, he
Okay.
opens the door a little because he sees it's not locked. Is that what I understood?
Oh yeah, did you open a door?
Oh no, I wasn't planning on opening them quite yet. I just
Yeah.
wanted to see if they were locked or not.
Doesn't seem locked.
Hmm. Well, do we want to see what's in these doors, or do we feel like a hallway full of doors is a...
Oh, well, we already went through technically one door from like the spawn area, right?
There's no door there.
The teleport. Oh. Say it again.
There's no
So
door.
There's
where
no
you
door.
appeared.
We just appeared in here, right?
Oh, there's no door right there.
That is
Well,
what
no,
There are
there's
doors
come
right
out
there,
of
but we
it.
didn't go through
Those
them,
are
no.
doors on the side. It's
Yeah.
not that we passed through.
Oh,
them.
okay,
Doors
okay,
on
okay.
the side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, sure. And I just, I opened one door.
Which
Yeah.
door?
Silent Hill rules is try to go
Yeah,
through all
which
the doors.
door?
Yeah,
Indicate.
west.
Indicate. Hold left
This
click.
one.
Ah, yes, that one. Of course it's that.
Oh,
Because
that's a good sound.
that's the snail room.
The room with all the snails. Where they keep coming from.
You open it, look inside, roll me a perception check.
Find the Sturm snail.
Lamia, you also roll a perception check.
Oh, okay. Do I have a minus since I'm
No.
okay.
It's not as bad as. Okay. That was. Oh, okay. That was.
Yeah, you both notice it. There's another Mambo in here.
Oh God! Shut it! Shut it! Shut it! Shut it! Shut it!
Sam, do you try to shut the door?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Roll me initiative real quick. Let's
Do
see
I
if you
give
beat
him a
it.
plus with my panicked yells?
Hell no.
Oh.
13.
Oh, I didn't select myself. Sorry.
That's fine. You don't need to.
This is just to see if you're faster than the gelatinous cube, right?
Yep.
Pretty much. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
I knew it! I knew it!
So here's the lucky thing. It has zero interest in coming out of that room.
Oh my God!
I just wanted to make you squirm. But you guys notice it. There's that moment of, oh shit! And you just see kind of this ripple go across it, and it like slightly moves out as you're slamming the door closed. But it doesn't even like start coming out from the bottom or anything like that. It just seems to stay in there. All the like echoes of the door slamming kind of go through the hallway.
Obviously, I see them do that, so I just kind of look at them like, what's in the room that you panicked that much? And I've got the like,
Lamia
Combo
is
number
in
2.
character. Like,
oh no. Sorry.
Lamia's doing what before I say something?
I was what I was doing in camera, just
Oh.
holding.
Okay, so we just need to move very slowly and make as little noise as possible away from the door.
As you're saying
Open
that,
the door to the west.
this door I'm indicating here next to you, Eli.
Yeah.
You immediately hear something is sniffing at the bottom of the door fervently. Something big. Something big.
Wait, yeah. So we need to
How many
quietly
E's is that?
and carefully move all the way down here because there's something very sniffy over here.
A
have
long,
my hand.
slow scrape of several claws goes down the
Yeah.
inside of that door. And then several more rapidly. And it kind of shudders. Then more sniffing.
I start to open the door to the east.
This one?
Yeah.
I start to
Slowly.
move slowly this direction.
Lamia looks at Samuel genuinely terrified.
We have to check.
No, we don't.
So you slowly
I
open
do.
it. Seems to be an empty room. Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Do I get one too?
But what's on the ceiling?
Yes.
As someone who's dangerously curious, this is dangerously curious enough.
Hey.
Lamia, you don't see anything. Sam.
Nope.
Oop, I need to actually do this. You see what look like two puddles of water, kind of grayish, almost silvery when they finally move. First, like, you just didn't notice them. It looked like maybe the ground was kind of wet or something, but then they move and writhe, and this little pseudopod like kind of comes out of each of them, and they seem to be starting to agitate a bit in that room. Once you've opened the door and exposed them to light.
I shut the door.
Okay.
It's like, not slamming, but like, yeah, close.
Okay.
There's bad shit in everything in these rooms.
Yeah, that's why I said quietly and carefully move this way.
From this
Damn, just-
room, after you speak, you hear a voice from inside there go, "Hello?"
I just like fingers to lip, like in motion behind me, like
It repeats in the exact same cadence and tone.
Yeah.
"Hello? Hello?" You hear the sniffing at the bottom of the door again.
yeah.
Door shutters. "Hello?"
I don't know what it is.
Lamia, yeah.
Stay.
This door opens inward, right?
No. Okay. If
Which door?
Sa-
I need to know which
Uh,
door you're talking
The
about.
sniffy aloe door.
I mean, they've all opened out so far.
If he's gonna open that door, I'm gonna sprint away from
No,
him.
no, no.
I was
So,
gonna say Lamia was about to grab him.
specifically, the door
Wrestle.
swings into that room, right?
No, these doors have pulled out.
Ooh, have they? Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take my dagger out. I'm gonna try and wedge it in the door jam. So,
You can just
Like-
leave your dagger there to jam the door.
yeah,
Yeah.
fuck it.
That's okay. I've got extras. By that I mean I have exactly one extra you can
So
have.
it's going to have a bare minimum level of effectiveness, right? But
Yeah.
just to see if you are able to do this really well, go ahead and roll a disable device check.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you jam a dagger in there. It's still going to have
Yeah.
a right. There's a certain level of
Effect,
effectiveness
yeah.
that's going to work for. Okay.
Look, door stops are the little wedges they have are a thing. So,
Right.
yeah.
I'm going to switch to sneaky beaky mode, by the way, and I'm going to sneak past these doors. I don't mind that I'm moving at half speed.
I'm gonna kind of glance back at Lamia in her armor. And-
I mean, Lamia's gonna do her best.
yep.
Oh, what's the lighting in here like, by the way? Other than
there-
there's obviously a lantern light
Yeah.
source something over there.
There's a lantern over there. So, and then you've got this dude has a torch. This chick's glowing. There is no other source of light down this way that you can tell.
Fantastic.
So it probably gets dark after the lantern.
Less light, the better. Most of the time. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna move up to these doors, and I'm gonna quietly listen by both doors.
Okay,
Like,
perception.
do that thing where I was like, put my ear to a door, and then like put my ear to the other door.
Yeah, go ahead and do a perception. Just one for both.
Yeah, I got you. I say that. There we go. I just clicked the wrong thing.
11. This room is... You can hear something chewing, or like chewing on something. It sounds like when you hear like Harley chewing on his toys.
Yeah, that's kind of what I had in my mind, anyways.
Yeah, that like chomping kind of sound. Like it's not chewing something up, but chewing on something hard.
Lamia's gonna poke Sam to
This
move
room?
forward.
I will also go
Quiet.
BT sneaky.
Okay. And I need stealth check from you guys, obviously.
Oh, yep. I believe my minus is already on there.
Should be if you're wearing armor.
Yep, it is already on there.
So I would say I'm gonna
group-based,
have
right?
Cloak of Shadows active, so I should get things. But since we're sneaking sound based, I don't know if that helps me on those.
It does not specify sight based.
Okay, so then I
So
will.
it's assumed that it also makes you quieter.
Okay, cool.
Me.
So I will have +1 to my stealth check then.
Nice. So you guys are pretty stealthy, except for Lamia. But you guys are pretty stealthy. As a group, you're moving fairly quietly.
Okay, I'm just gonna
It's
move
more
myself.
shh, because she's got
sorry.
chainmail.
Oh, is it chain that you're wearing?
Mhm.
Yeah, she's got chainmail.
Oh, okay. I thought it was half plate or plate chest.
I can only afford chainmail.
You might.
But yeah, this one was quiet. If you didn't hear me,
Yeah.
the smell of food is getting stronger. It's coming from one of these two doors. You think?
Okay.
Fighters do not get good money.
Yeah, they do.
To start with, no.
Yeah, they do. Fighters
Okay,
get some of the highest money.
Then I
because
rolled sight.
They're assumed to have to buy armor. Most other classes wouldn't even be able to buy chainmail.
Is this white piece right here? Is that also a door?
That is also a door. It is a different
Okay.
looking door. That one's a sliding door. Actually, looks like it's made of thick wood.
Okay.
Mahogany.
I will listen at that. I will stop. I'll like put a hand up and listen at that door for a second since it's different.
Okay. Perception.
Is the humming getting louder, or is it there at all?
The middle, yes, it is getting slightly louder. 17. This room is also quiet. You don't think there's anything in there.
It just slides, right? I'm
Yeah,
gonna slide it
there's like
open just to
the handle thing. You pull it.
yeah,
slide
just a
it.
teeny bit, just to peer through it since it's just a different kind of door.
Okay. You sort of peer in there, and you see what looks like several crates, like 4 crates in there. They all appear to be empty, like there's no lids on them, and you can kind of even look and see that there's nothing inside them. They also look slimy.
I'm gonna slide the door shut and look back and be like, just like this, just very much like, no, whatever. I don't know what it is. We ain't going in there. Yeah, I will sneak down to the next set of doors and try and listen again.
Cool. I will move up.
Just move up. Okay.
Oh, not a good one that time.
Okay. Quiet. You hear something bubbling in here.
Okay.
And I need to move the chat. There we go.
Does the smell seem to be coming from that?
Probably. It's kind of hard to tell given it's so close to that other room, but it's definitely coming from this area.
Okay.
Okay, I will then just go down, all the way to here. Ooh,
Yep. See a
some
staircase.
stairs.
Appear to be leading down. Probably look like they're going up. They lead down.
All right. I feel that stairs appear to be going whichever direction you're like if I was at the top of the stairs, then they would look at like they're going down to me. Since I'm at the bottom of the stairs, so they look like they're going up to me, like based entirely on perspective.
Yeah,
Images of stairs.
You can draw them in a certain way that makes it look different, but these are so like neutral that you know, it's just kind of whichever way.
Well, I will begin to make my way slowly down these stairs.
I wonder if you could just put like a arrow that is literally up or down on them, like
Good.
like north south, and that would.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, Patrick,
Yeah.
was that red mark always there?
No, that's the door he jammed a dagger into.
Oh, okay, that's what it. Okay,
Yeah, so
just making sure.
it's an X, but you can only see half of it.
Yeah, that's fine. That is fine.
So you guys all start heading down the stairs.
what are these stairs made of?
Stone.
Stone. Okay. Carved. I'm assuming.
Yes, it seems like it's the natural stone of the area that they've carved and they've worked into stairs. They didn't like import new stone.
You won't let me go any further downstairs.
No, that's fine. So you guys start heading downward. I'll move you in a moment.
Excuse me.
You're walking. It leads into like this kind of like a long tunnel downward. You can see. Well, you guys can see to the end of your light, and then Eli, you can see the end of your dark vision. You don't like immediately see a source of light or anything at the bottom, because you can't quite see the bottom of the stairs. You're just going for a while. Sam. That humming is. It's not that it gets loud, but it does get much more prominent. It does get louder. It doesn't become like cacophonous or anything. To the point that it's very, very clear to you. You don't know the song or anything, but it's a beautiful melody that it's humming, that whatever this humming is you're hearing. I think it's still coming from the stone.
I'm gonna tell the group that humming's getting louder. What I hear.
Hopefully that means we're getting closer to something.
Is the smell of food getting stronger?
It is getting much weaker.
Ah.
And after a couple of minutes, none of you can smell food anymore. You gonna say something? Sorry.
No, it's fine.
I wonder if that bubbling I heard in the other room was somebody cooking food, or...
I wouldn't trust it.
Yeah, I don't either. But I'm just worried that there might be like a somebody behind us. Like those doors, obviously, whatever was in them couldn't open them, or they would have. But if there was a person they could have opened, it came behind us. So like, I just mean be watchful behind us.
I mean, like, when you're wanting to catch like any kind of critter with a trap, you always bait the trap. That sounds like a good way to bait a trap.
Sure, but also if you live in this place where
you got to
there's
eat too.
monsters, yeah. So I just want to make sure nobody just walks up behind us without us being ready.
Lamia will start glaring behind her as they walk around.
If you're keeping an active perception, you're going to move even slower, by the way. Because you're already being
I mean, we
stealthy.
were already kind of moving slow because of the
You'll
sneak,
be
right?
a quarter speed rather than half.
Oh,
Half
so
and then
that
half again. Which I think for you is going to be like
10?
you're gonna go. You'll be down to 5 feet.
Oh.
You're gonna be 5 feet around.
Okay. She will speak up. I'm like, I'll be slow
Or
if
10
we
feet around total because of. Yeah, but
move.
Would I be slower if I do it as well?
yes.
Or if I do it instead, that is.
If you stop being stealthy, then you won't be quite as slow. You'll just be moving at half speed to keep an active perception out.
Well,
because we're not moving in overland time
being
yet.
Stealthy doesn't mean I'm not rolling stealth checks, though, right? Just means I have.
If you, it'll mean that you take a minus 20 to your stealth if you don't move. Half
Never mind.
speed. Yeah. If you don't move at half speed,
Oh,
you
okay.
take a huge
If that's
penalty.
the case, since she knows she's not very stealthy at all, she'll just basically switch to perception.
Well, you know you're wearing armor. You don't necessarily know that you're not stealthy. Because that's the thing is like even
I know I'm louder than
Sure,
others.
but that doesn't mean you know for a fact that you are super detectable. Like, even in real life, even if you're a stealthy person and can be very quiet, you're going to hear yourself. Like, you don't necessarily know how difficult you are to detect unless you just know your technique is good. Mm-hmm. So there's no real easy way to know if other people can hear you unless you see a reaction or something.
Like when you're playing hide
Okay,
and go
then
seek and
she's
you're
gonna just
aware of
straight
your
out
breathing.
say, I'll be moving very slowly if I'm keeping an eye out.
Well, I don't mean stare behind you the entire time. I just mean check every, couple minutes to make sure nobody else is behind us.
I
That's
still will
fine.
be moving
That's
slow.
fine.
Oh, that would be
That's
fine?
fine. Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying keeping an active perception. Like, if you're just like constantly looking behind you and checking in front of you and looking at the floor, make sure you're not stepping on pressure plates. That's what I mean by active perception. So you're looking out for anything out of the ordinary to happen. If you're just like, yeah, well, I kind of want to check behind us and make sure there's nothing there every few minutes or so, that's fine. That's normal shit. That's probably a thing you would do anyway when you're walking. But it's good to let me know. What?
What?
You get an attitude?
Harley's doing something.
No, I am not.
Oh, let's say it's Harley doing
I was
something.
literally readjusting myself.
That's a what?
Harley, are you getting an attitude?
Yeah, he is.
I
know
want to
he
eat
is.
the blanket.
Did you tuck him back in?
Oh, I did.
I am a ravioli.
All I can see is his tail, and it's moving. It stopped.
The tail is the
Doggy-oli.
cheese that's leaking.
It's a
Anyway.
doggy-oli.
I'm a
So
hot
we
pocket
go
that exploded.
onwards.
So you continue on, and see, a couple of minutes pass. I sort of lost the plot here. Hold on. Yeah, you guys are checking behind every so often. Sam, you can still hear the humming. It does seem to stop at a certain level. Like, it doesn't stop humming, but it doesn't get any louder. It's just kind of going at its own pace. And I'm just gonna have Eli and Lamia roll a perception for me for this. Because neither of
To
you
see
really
if Samuel's
has
going
any
crazy.
not necessarily. That'd be more sense motive.
If it might be sound based, then I'll probably be. I can't hear it. It's the humming.
They just don't have any other stimulus going. So I'm going to have them do it. Okay, so Lamia. Just barely. You do notice something kind of weird, and it only stands out because there just really hasn't been much else going on other than like the smell of food and the bubbling and like the weird shit you have in that hallway. This stairway has been pretty quiet, but you smell something odd. It smells kind of like a spicy scent, kind of like a cinnamon type. Some kind of it's a little it's really faint, but there's like a strength to it. It smells like cologne.
Oh.
Cologne.
Very, very faint, but you think it's some kind of cologne or perfume.
Did Varmuri wear a cologne or anything?
Which points that out, Eli. That's what you kind of notice. It's not very strong, but with nothing else around, it's kind of like, oh shit, no, that's none of us. Yeah, that is similar to like how the tea smelled that he drank, but it also was kind of on his clothes a little bit.
We might actually be getting closer to him, so be ready.
Okay.
Like,
If it's not actually bottled in cologne, it's actually just a sparkling perfume.
we'll save to not throw something at him. Yeah.
Sam, once as they're kind of finishing
Yes.
that brief conversation, something tells you it's the stone. You think, or no, it's not the stones this time. There's a faint breeze coming from further down. You hear it on the wind. Something says, "This way."
Like, I actually hear this way, or
You do,
Do I just
but
get the feeling?
it's in a different language. It is not Thule or
okay.
Ulu.
no, it's that one that I might know. Something's telling me it's that way. I'm gonna whisper to them too.
Well, I guess then
Let's go that way
we
then.
go that way. Yeah.
Maybe it was the way we were headed, correct? Yeah.
It came from the way you're headed.
Good. Then we keep going that way. I hope.
Hold on a second. Okay, I did.
Is it possible to do a sense motive on that?
You haven't been able to interact with it for long enough, unfortunately.
Okay.
You are second? Yeah, second. And
And here we are at the eye stalk of this new.
What? I was gonna say a donut, but okay.
to make sure this goes away because it's annoying. Whatever.
You making sure it's on chat too?
Yeah, I'm about to drag them over. So you guys finally start to see the bottom, and the temperature has definitely dropped. It is getting colder and colder. You begin to see your breath form before you finally reach the bottom and see this ring of snow surrounding a deep hole to which you can't see the bottom. And you see a set of footprints in the snow as you all fan out from the bottom of the staircase that lead around. Hold on, I need to make it not snap. They lead around and then finally inward.
Can I estimate the shoe size?
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Roll survival.
Specifically, if they are similar to Varmuri's.
I figured that's what you meant.
Yeah. Ugh. Okay.
15. These are fairly fresh. You do think this matches up with about the size of his boot prints?
This isn't a forest, right?
No, it is not.
Hey, you know what?
The walls are still worked stone, but much smoother. Ceiling is
Each
up
time we get to a
about
new
30 feet.
area, I'm
That's what I was gonna say.
Ceiling is about 30 feet high.
start planting trees everywhere I go.
Smooth gray stone, and then a flat stone roof. The ceiling, sorry, the roof. The ceiling is actually, it seems polished, so you can kind of almost see a reflection from where
That's
you're
trippy.
standing. And the
Really?
breeze seems to be coming from inside of here. You all can actually feel a faint, warm breeze.
Okay. But we can't see the bottom.
Oh no, definitely not.
Can I toss something down there and listen?
Yeah. What do you want to toss?
That's what I'm gonna find out real quick. Hold on.
Uh,
I'll just throw a
snail?
copper piece. No, I'm gonna throw a copper piece.
Oh, Dave, you traitor! You're throwing a snail into the pit. I guess we gotta roll for it now.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I don't have any copper pieces, weirdly enough. So instead, I will throw something else.
Lamia does.
do I see him shuffling through looking for a copper piece?
Yeah.
I mean, you know he's shuffling through his bag, I'm sure.
Yeah.
What are you
Look at
looking
his
for?
belt pouch and then his backpack.
Like, you know, a piece of copper or something to throw down there. I don't have like
I
any
fish a
small
copper piece out of my
trinkets.
pocket.
Yeah.
I make a wish and
It falls,
You have to write your wish down now.
plates off
I'm
the
not
wall
kidding.
once.
You need to write a wish down in the notes.
yeah, I'll write on my character. Why not?
It falls.
Just keeps going.
It falls out of sight.
Well, I mean, can we hear anything? Like it hit a wall?
It hits the
If it
wall
land-
once.
Yeah,
And
If
then
it
it
lands
just
on
drops.
snow, then it's not going to make a noise.
right. But I was trying to see about like,
Hear
if
nothing.
it was gonna ping off of anything, else.
Yeah, you hear the wall once, and that's it. And you see it hit the wall when it does,
Mhm.
and then it's gone.
Well,
Follow his footsteps.
yeah, I'm gonna walk around to stand exactly where the footsteps stand and see if I see anything different from over there.
Let me put you over there. Just make it easy.
Mhm.
Is peace
See-
IE or EI? Sorry.
Peace, i.e.
I-E. I before E, except after C. And it's sounding
a
like
lot of- a
words
lot
is
of other things.
neighbor and way. And you'll always be wrong no matter what you say.
So you
Anyways.
get there, and you see that the footprints they seem like they're just like stationary in front of the
Mhm.
lip of this hole for whatever reason. You don't see like a step
see.
into it. They're just
Yeah.
standing.
Mhm. Okay.
They could have stepped from that like flat standing position and you wouldn't see any tracks.
Yeah. If I look up, do I notice anything different? I know you said the ceiling looks like it's polished or whatever. Is there anything odd in like the reflection of the ceiling?
Go ahead and roll perception.
Sorry. I realized I was like slouching out of camera view. I see.
13. When you look on the ceiling, you think you can see a very faint light inside of this hole that you can't see when you just look directly down into it.
So we want to try and like rope and lower me down or
Yeah, do we have anything
something?
else that we could tie the rope up
I
against?
mean, I've
in
got
case?
hammer and pittons. We could hammer it into the ground, I'm sure.
That's gonna be loud.
Yeah, that's the problem. We don't
Uh,
have anything else super sturdy here, do we?
Okay, Sam and we both can probably like tie. That's a bad suggestion, but
Do we just want to lower you down first?
Well, yeah.
Or sorry, I'm talking to Wami.
no. It should be Eli. He's lighter.
Oh, and I can
I
see in the
assume.
dark.
Well, yeah, but okay.
Neither.
I'm
of
saying
you
if
can see
I
in the
gotta
dark.
lower you down, it's gonna be a lot harder.
Right, but we'll figure that out when
We'll share that
you
short
pull
when we
me
get to
back
it.
up. No, look, you're gonna lower me down about 50 feet. If I don't hit the ground, you're gonna pull me back up, and we're gonna figure out what happens. Right.
right.
Plus, you can climb. You've got gloves.
Yeah, I know, but like, I guess I can give her the gloves.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Anyways,
My gloves.
I will tie a rope around my waist and hand the other end to her.
Logically, I would know what to do with this, but I don't at the top of my head because we don't want to make noise. But I do want to make sure he has like the holding.
I mean, I can.
We need to make like a lever essentially. So here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna tie it around yourself, secure it, and hold on to the closest end to me. Like we're gonna be very close to each other as we start out, and you're gonna slowly lower me down. I'm gonna walk my way down the tunnel. Like I'm literally gonna lean back from you, and I'm gonna walk backwards down this thing, looking behind me the whole way until I run out of wall, essentially.
And Sam, you're gonna be holding on, like
Or
My-
rope, because there's only
to-
50
to
feet
you?
of it. So yeah.
To you, I guess, in case he slips and doesn't want to jerk you all over.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen.
Oh,
Since
my
there's nothing
gosh.
else to secure you to. Exactly.
yeah, let's do that.
Like when you're talking about getting pulled off a cliff, getting jerked off the cliff, it makes sense in that. Yeah. Anyway, yes.
Okay.
I guess I could tie a rope to me and Lavia, so that way we got the double situation here. But no,
How many
Look, we don't
feet of
have-
We
rope
all
do you
fall.
have?
quick release carabiners or anything that are going to be helpful here. So we
Yeah.
might as well just do this the worst possible way we can.
Yeah. So I'm assuming you have 50 feet of rope?
Yes, 50 feet of rope.
You're not going to get a full 50 feet down the hole with 50 feet of rope.
Well, no, yeah, because I have to tie it around myself. That's at least like
Yeah.
a couple feet of rope, and then tying around her is another couple feet of rope.
I mean,
So
I got more rope if we just want to loop them together.
You can do
50
that.
feet's good for right now. This is an exploratory mission here. I'm not necessarily intending to go all the way down.
We can do a heap knot, and
So-
that's pretty secure.
So you guys are tying ropes to yourselves and then lowering Eli down
That is what we're attempting, yes.
to the length of the rope that remains, and then pulling him up if he doesn't get to the bottom.
Mhm. Yep.
Okay. So Eli, they begin to lower you down, and this breeze, this kind of like warm breeze that's coming up, seems to get like stronger and stronger as you go downward. And you get this odd sense of foreboding. Like maybe it's the fact that you're being lowered into a dark pit that you can't see the bottom of.
Yeah.
But there's just something intimidating about the prospect of going down here, wherever it leads. And when you get to about 10 feet down, you realize your dark vision is stopping short. It's not going 30 feet. You get about 20 feet down, it's only going out about 10 feet now. When you reach the limit of it, at 30 feet, nearly the limit of the rope, based on if they're tying it around themselves as well.
Yeah.
Giving a little bit of, about like at least 5 feet of give between them and the lip of the hole, so that like they get slid forward, so they don't immediately topple in, and plus they need space to pull you up too. You're nearly at the limit of how much you can get, but as your feet reach the point you can't quite see, it feels like you're dipping your foot into ice water, and the darkness in front of you actually ripples. You think that's water. Very dark water. And if they continue to lower you, you're going to get 5 feet into that ice cold water.
Well, I think since we're at the lip, I'm gonna tug on it, like give it a gentle tug that I want to go up.
All right.
Can I see down here what I thought might be making that like light that I could kind of see reflected in the ceiling?
You think it may have been some kind of reaction on the water
Mhm.
that was letting you see it, but it was easier to see in that reflection than just like looking straight at it.
Okay.
Might be even something playing off of your eyes, but nothing obvious, at least not while you're down here. So they begin to pull you back up, and
Do I still smell the cinnamony smell down there?
you do actually.
Okay.
The smell of the like perfume or whatever seems
Yeah.
to linger. Lamia and Sam, roll me 2 strength checks, please.
All right.
2 strength checks, or each of us?
Yes. Each of you roll 2. Each of you roll
Any
2.
bonuses or anything?
Nope.
Okay. Each. Any.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay, that was weird. And the second one.
First one was no good.
Hmm.
Hey, we both rolled an 8.
50% success rate. Okay. So when he kind of starts to like tug the rope, you guys feel it, and you start to pull him up. He feels really heavy. Really, really heavy. This is not the same of what you lowered down there. And you can't see him anymore. Like, even if you kind of like grab the end of it, like lean in and sort of look. Like even your first pull on me, you're like, shit, I can't even get him to budge. Like Sam kind of moves him a little bit. Like Then Lami, you get a really good tug on the rope. Like you
I'm
move
like,
it some. Sam kind of falters and probably share a look for a moment, like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Eli, it's just you. It's just you down there, and they're pulling you really slowly up. Like you get like 5 feet, and it kind of just stops, and you move like a couple more feet, but you're like not going up at the rate you think you should be. You kind of hear them, like echoes of their voices, kind of straining. You guys keep pulling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another
Two
strength
more-
check.
yeah, one strength check each this time.
Okay.
Okay.
That's better.
Yeah, you guys just kind of dig your heels in, grit your teeth, and you're just like in sync with each other, just like one after the other, one after the other, after the other. Eli, you're starting to move, but it still seems kind of labored and extra slow. And I need one more strength check from each of you. You guys can't look in the hole while you're pulling because there's a gap between you and it.
Yeah. Ooh.
16 and a 7.
Another Spelunker boy.
Eli, roll me a perception real quick.
All right.
You carrying a certain somebody with you?
I have a snail on me. No,
Yeah, that's true.
It's the snail, for sure.
Bastard
12.
snail.
You're not going at the rate you thought you would be, and you're kind of like look up there, like, the fuck is going on? You can kind of see you're about 10 feet from getting back to the lip at this point. You can't see either of them. You can just hear them straining and like pulling. You hear their feet shuffling on the ground. You kind of look back down just for a moment, just to see if anything is different. All you see is a pale hand reaching up from the darkness, holding the bottom of the rope.
Hmm.
You see one eye open and glittering teeth in a smile.
Nice. I cast Shadow Trap. No, I'm kidding. I cast Shadow Weapon. Actually, it would be a thing where it's like, and Shadow Weapon.
Summon your weapon very quickly, and it pulls the rope. I need strength checks from Sam and Lamia again.
Uh-huh.
You both need to succeed here. 17 and a 16.
We all thrown
DC.
overboard?
The DC is
17.
Oh, damn. I mean, I'm meet and beat, but
You beat it. You both needed to succeed here.
yeah, no, we did not.
Because you've had very middling success so far. So so yeah, what happens is there's this massive tug on the rope suddenly, and Sam, you dig your feet in and try to like plant your stance, but your front foot just completely slides out from under you. Like you just hit one of those weird patches of snow where it just compresses and there's just a sheet of ice under your foot for a second. So you just whoop, just right in, like one foot goes into the thing, and because of the force of the pull, you just go right over. And Lamia, even though you were able to set your stance, you skid forward a little bit at that moment, and you kind of dig your boots in. But as soon as Sam pitches over, you were just jerked over the side, and you all plummet into the darkness. You hit frigid, paralyzingly cold water, like instant, just icy needles throughout the body. You like your whole every joint locks up for a moment. You might even scream. For a second, you just get a mouthful of water, and then you snap awake. Out of that moment. Whatever that was, you're all on your feet somewhere else. And you look up and around, and you can see you're surrounded by, looks like the insides of some massive cavern. Like shelves of rock on the sides of you. Behind you, walls layered stone. Up on the ceiling, you see this little ring, this little hole in the ceiling, a little bit of light coming out of it. But in front of you, see a set of steps leading upward on the sides of these steps, these two large statues that look like the heads of serpents. And past those, large walls of stone that form a temple with its doors shut, guarded by two stone soldiers.
Oh.
Which is where we will end our session.
Did those look familiar to me before we end?
They do not.
Okay.
They do not look familiar to you. That's where we'll stop because we're over.
Yeah, we're definitely over.
We're over by about 8 minutes.
That was good to get to a good stopping point, though.
Pisces. Yeah. There's a
You
session,
said we
folks.
woke up. That's the word you specifically used.
Mm-hmm.
Water, wood. Yeah.
It was like
Okay.
it was like waking up out of a nightmare all of a sudden. Like, but you're here. Not your clothes are dry. You're just what the fuck.
I'm still very, very hurt, though, right?
Oh yeah, your damage didn't
Okay.
go away.
Okay, just making sure that.
Well,
Okay. Well, thanks for joining us, everybody.
I can give you a quick look at the map here in just a second.
Be sure to go to our Discord and guess what Sam wished for when he threw the copper piece.
I would say toss the link in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Discord link.
I was looking for it. Oops, that's Steam.
I got it. Don't worry.
Okay. My Steam and my Discord buttons are right next to each other.
Oh, you know what? This map is slightly wrong. Also, why the fuck did I make a new map?
Slightly wrong.
Maybe because this map is kind of full of stuff.
A different zone, maybe.
No, I just clicked the wrong button. Okay, and then Eli. Be over here. You both have light sources.
Yeah, well, you should be already joined in that Discord.
I would
If you
hope
weren't,
so.
I would be confused, as you have previously chatted to us in said Discord.
Right. Average bear, you silly goose. Okay. You guys, and I'll give the chat a glimpse at map. Well, you. Wow, you can see basically nothing. Hold on. It's still not quite right. I think the light level is way too low. Oh, it didn't save. That would explain it.
Is my ever boring? Well, I guess now we'll wait for that for next session.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, map.
Where the all right.
Yeah, map.
I thought for a solid second, we were just in the map that is our waiting room for our Thursday game. For like a solid second, I was like, "Where's Sanic? He's got to be around here somewhere."
Sanic says, "Be not afraid." All right. We're being the goofs. Let's go to the exit screen and give somebody a raid.
Speed.
I think
Santa.
Blue's still the only one that's really
Get out of
alive.
here.
Our Average Bears Frantic Streams is streaming right now. He only has one streamer at the moment.
Oh, who dat?
It's not like we have a ton, but
Yeah, still.
I think it's.
There you go.
Yeah, may as well.
I'll send you the